Hey y'all, sprinkle sprinkle. Welcome to the live. We are back. Um yeah, I know it's a little bit later than usual, but I had something unexpected happen. So, I'm coming to you live now. Welcome back. So, thank you. Sprinkle sprinkle. If y'all are in here, leave a comment, hit the like button, let me know. So, today we're going to be talking about you are the main character, not him. Okay. So, everybody gather in, hit the like button, say hello. Welcome to the live. This is not the normal time I really go live, but we're here. I may get a phone call and I might have to put y'all on break and do a little commercial thing, but hopefully we won't get one just yet. So, how are y'all doing? All right, so we're gonna be talking about you are the main character, not him. Okay, some of y'all need to hear this. Gather in. And some of y'all think the man in your life is the main character of the entire story. Y'all walk, talk, act like that means the main character, and it's your life. So y'all need to get some main character energy, and y'all need to stop making the man of your life the main character, because that's what some of y'all do, and that's why y'all suffer. Okay? Y'all shouldn't be making a man the main character in your life. That's an absolute no. You should be the main character of your own life. Be putting just as much energy into yourself as you are that dude, or actually more. You're supposed to be putting more energy into you than some man. Some of y'all wake up and put energy towards a person every day that doesn't even like you. Okay. And y'all won't realize it until later on. So y'all need to learn today that you are the main character of your own life. And if you don't act like it, nobody else will either. Hey, Yasmin, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. So if y'all are waking up every day and not acting like the main character of your life and making some man the main character of your life, what your entire world revolves around, that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to get lost. You're going to lose yourself, and then you're going to wonder what happened. And then later on, you're going to be like, "Oh my gosh, what happened?" You know, you forgot who the main character of the story was. Okay, you started a side quest for some man that didn't like you, and that wasn't the whole reason that you're here. So know this, because too many young girls are out there talking about, well, what about love? Well, what about this? Well, what about that? Well, what about you? Who's asking about you? Who's checking up on you? Who's asking if you are happy and if you need anybody in everything? Who's at you? Who's in some man's chat saying, how do I keep my woman happy? Who's asking about you? Who's putting in effort into you? If the answer is zero people, then you need to rethink your entire relationship with whoever you're with, and you need to get your energy and your main character energy back. Thank you, Julie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, you need to get that main character energy back, because some of y'all just give it away and throw it away. Okay, and start making someone else the main character of your very own life, and that's why some of y'all are so lost, don't know any better, fall for anything, So if you think about the main character, what would a main character need in order to even claim a relationship? What would they need? You know, are they going to put up with all the BS, and are they going to sit there and not get something out of it? Or are they just going to be the doormat? It's like, what's the name of your movie? Doormat? Pick Misha? What's the name of your movie? So when you get the main character energy, you got to realize it's not his movie, it's your movie. You are the star and the main character, and your story goes how you allow it to go. So therefore, some of y'all are not understanding that and continuously focusing that main character energy on someone else, and it's not even their life, it's yours. Because you can only live from your perspective. Okay, you can only live from your perspective, and if you keep living as a side character in a story of a person that doesn't even appreciate or like you or post you, you know what I'm saying? You need to get out. So think about it. Hi, y'all. Welcome in. I see some of y'all still getting up in here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So remember, y'all are the main character, not him. If you keep making a man, every relationship you get in, if you make that man the main character of your life, that's where you keep going wrong. That's where you keep making the same mistake over and over and over. If you get emotionally attached to a man before he's done anything to you and for you and, to benefit your life and your lifestyle, you're making him the main character, not you. You're putting yourself as a side character instead of the main character because you are sacrificing everything for some guy that probably don't even like you. Why would a man only let you use his credit card and not want to put you on direct deposit? Because he don't trust you. I don't know how long that y'all have known each other. He can always call them credit cards in as fraudulent as well. So I don't know. Okay. I don't know. You need to ask him. Only he knows the answer to that. Maybe he doesn't take you that seriously. Credit card here and there, there's limits on that. And he can call the things fraudulent. So that's up to you to figure out. He doesn't want you dependent on him monthly. Or maybe he's trying to get the points from when you spend the credit card. I don't know. Maybe he can pay the credit card off in smaller minimum amounts and that he doesn't have in his bank account. You ever thought about that? You need to figure out what it is. Maybe he needs to pay off only the minimum balance. Maybe he can't afford the whole thing. Whatever it is that you need. He put you on direct deposit. Well, if he did, great. If he didn't, that's probably why he can't afford it. Or he doesn't want that on his records. You say you're 20, he's 29, had 2 perfect dates. He said it doesn't seem right to him. Okay. Next. Listen to people. When they tell you it's not a match, it ain't a match. Next. Okay. Start to accept their information and don't question it. Next. Okay. Done. Married rich guy ghosted you for a month and texted you yesterday. Hi, it's cold. Let's get a room. What? I asked spa day room. He said I too late to girl. Re-entry fee on that man. Say, you know what? I'm gonna send you something and send him that Cash App link and put re-entry fee in the notes. The audacity of these men, I tell you. Yeah. So yeah, when a man tells you, I don't think this is gonna work, say, okay, well, thank you for letting me know. Bye. Don't ask no questions. Don't investigate. Don't even care. Just be done. Okay. Y'all spend too much energy trying to figure out some stuff that don't need to be figured out. Just let it go, baby. Next. Okay. Y'all should never overthinking. It's not a match. Learn to use that phrase. It's just not a match. Just use that phrase. That ain't a match, baby. Next. How to stay detached. Treat dating like a business. If it's not beneficial, don't entertain it. Okay. If it's not beneficial, don't attach to it. Done. You understand? Y'all be attaching to nothing. Absolutely nothing. Attaching to a person that doesn't like you, who plans on ghosting you. You're attaching to a person that doesn't have the same feelings that you have for them. Stop attaching to people just for no reason. Attach because they pay some bills. Attach because they're worried about your well-being and going to help you and all out when you help. You know what I'm saying? Stop attaching to people based on nothing. Attach 1% when they attach 100%. That way you understand, what it is. They're always supposed to like you more in the relationship. Some women will not hear this. They will not listen to this piece of advice, and this is what's going to save them. The man is supposed to like you more. Because women are natural givers and of of nurturing, and they always want to mother someone and always want to be like lovey-dovey with somebody. Don't let those feelings fool you into thinking that's attachment. That is not attachment. That is your mothering, nurturing energy. Save that for some kids or some animals, okay? Don't waste it on a man who's not doing a thing for you. I'll just be giving it away. How to make him pay for acting weird on a business trip and making me mad. He's a provider and takes care of bills and everything. Okay, is he your man? Is he your boyfriend? Is he your fiance? Y'all have a title. If not, don't worry about what he's doing on them business trips. You already know what he's doing. Just get more money out of him. Tell him, you know what? That's fine. Just make sure I have all your credit card numbers so that I can take care of what I need to take care of. You're out of town. Okay. You're attaching to a man that gave you zero title. I don't know if he calls you his girlfriend or not, or his wife, but that you already know what the men are doing. You already know what they're doing. Why are you mad about it? You can't control something from long distance. Why are you mad about it? You knew what you was getting into. You know men are cheaters. So what's the problem? Did you get some money out of it? All right. I'm here to tell y'all every day, most men are cheat, if not all. So if you're not in it for the money, then I don't know why you're in it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You live with your narc baby daddy, and you have another older guy you're talking to tells me I need to leave him and I can stay in his extra house. Should I, girl, be gone yesterday. Fine. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure ain't no hidden cameras in that house. Be gone yesterday, but make sure before you be gone to have some money in your bank account from that dude as well. So if you don't want to live there, you could go on your own. Okay? Say, I would definitely love that if I have, like, you know, unless you got savings already. But get some money to move out if you need to, because, you know, some people weird. Make sure your money is stacked so you can leave at any time from anywhere. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And y'all make sure y'all understand that, because some of y'all just keep moving from pillar to pole. You need to have some money in that bank account every time you deal with one of them. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yep. So remember, you're the main character of your own life, not a man. Okay. If every sentence you speak involves your man, if every conversation you have, you talking about your man, you ain't the main character of your life. So I know when you first get a boyfriend or a husband or whatever, you're going to do that for the first couple of weeks. That's obvious. But after that, no. Okay. After that little initial phase, no, you shouldn't be starting every word and every sentence with my man, my man, my man. That wears off after a little while. All right. And if every decision you make, if it's not beneficial for you, you put yourself last. Okay. Well, anyway, sure, you talking to a photographer and you want him to take pictures to help build my portfolio. What's the best way to go about it? Just ask the girl you date them. He should be able to do stuff free for you. Just say, you should do my pictures. I'm a good muse. Just tell him what he's going to do. If you don't do it, next. Honestly, I don't know. You just using them for pictures, girl? I don't know. It's not really my forte. Unless he owns his own photography studio and he's got money, you know. How to start from scratch and forget the past by not thinking about it and starting over and reinvent yourself. Okay. And don't talk about it. Reinvent yourself, start over, do something different. It's that easy. You just have to choose it. And every time you start thinking about the past, think about the future instead. Make plans. Okay. Mm-hmm. Just make plans for the future instead of thinking about the past. The past is gone. You can't get it back. It's done. Who cares? Nobody's dwelling on it. Next. Okay. How to remove all patriarchal mentalities that we were raised with. This is going to be a tough one for some of y'all. Y'all got to stop worshiping the patriarchal God because that's where it starts. The rules, society, and the very figure that they gave you to be your worship, be your God or whoever you're supposed to worship. It starts there because that's how they start to control people. It's through religion. So if you want to be free of patriarchal thinking, you can't be over there worshiping a man. That doesn't go together. Okay. So let me ask you a question. If men worship goddesses, do you think that they would treat women the way they do? Why do you think women are nicer to men and more kind to men? Because they were given a patriarchal figure to worship since they can probably remember. Men weren't. Okay. The closest thing they have is a mother. So if it was reversed, it might be a little different. All right. You're like a mother to me. Thank you for your advices. Okay, pop culture is iconic. Yeah. So it starts there. It starts from the very beginning. You live this morning on TikTok? Thank you for watching. You said, how do you punish a man's action? You charge them money. You get something out of it. You get them to give you money or a gift or do something major that they normally wouldn't be able to do. You use them for your benefit and gain. Okay. You don't punish them. You fine them. It costs money, baby. You can't punish a man. But you can get his money. All right. You said how to make him worship the ground you or walk on. Be a self-obsessed woman. Act like a goddess. Be the main character of your own life. Okay. Your dad said if you want to hurt a man, you got to hit him in his wallet. Yeah, some of y'all don't listen, but okay, I've been telling y'all that's true. Sure, what do I say when he says you don't want to see me as a joke? It's like, you're right, I want to see some dollars in this bank account or this Cash App and send him the link. You know what? If a man has that much insecurity, he's not ever going to be my type. You understand? You don't want to see me. Okay, I don't. You're right. Goodbye. Done. That's some weak man energy. I can't do that. Okay. I don't need to hear your insecure jokes. I don't need to hear anything that's going to make you say, "Oh no, I do want to see you." I don't want to be doing all that. Okay? Either you're a man or not. I don't need all that. That's insecure little boy stuff. And I already know that the conversation is not going nowhere after that because he's insecure and he's needy and he needs to be a man. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. All right. I'm not here to like feed your insecurity. Either you got it or you don't. Either you're a man or you're not. Step out the way. Waste of time. Okay. I don't like jokes like that. You know why? Because I'm too well aware of the red flags of insecurity, and that's one of them. Okay, I ain't doing that insecure crap. It's one of the biggest turnoffs in a man, besides crying in my face, unless somebody died. You sitting over there crying in my face, or you making insecure remarks, that is an automatic turnoff. You get nowhere with me. You shut down. Oh, goodbye. All right. They got to go. Sorry, go cry in the closet and go tell your mama. Exactly. You're telling the wrong people. What? Dating in New York is so oversaturated and hard because they provide for you and then suddenly stop. Okay, that's why you need a roster. Need more than one. All right. You said what? You followed my advice and now you got 3 guys for Valentine's Day? I know that's right, man. Get you some good gifts. All right. Uh-huh. And I've been seeing like some of these like reels or TikToks online and like guys are trying to really explain how to love a man, how to make a man like we don't care. Women been doing that for the beginning of time. Y'all didn't care. How to give a woman money. That's what y'all need to be worried about. Okay. Now they trying to put up all these little videos talking about this is how a man wants to feel. We don't care anymore. Y'all done messed that up. We don't care how you want to feel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women are still trying make them feel needed, make them feel girl. None of that is gonna work for you. None of it is gonna work. You know why? Because you're still in a patriarchal society, and it's still a man telling you how to treat him, and it's still looking like you're not getting the good end of the bargain. So it doesn't work for me. I love to get in them comments and read what women are writing. They're like hilarious. He said, "I need better money management." Next, if you made it seem like you are incompetent as far as keeping up with your bills, he doesn't want like a lot of people don't like broke energy. So you always have to blame it on someone else. You know what I'm saying? So Aunt Ethel, that's why we bring her up. Because she is an unexpected expense. It's not that you mismanaged your money. It's just Aunt Ethel over here needs your help. You know? So if I don't know what you told that man that you need help, it can't be your fault because it feels like if you already say, well, I can't pay my bills or I can't do this, it makes men feel like they're throwing their money in the garbage. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have other unexpected expense. And then it also has to be going towards something beneficial. So if you use Aunt Ethel up, you can say, well, I'm saving up to start a business and I can't work as much because I have to take care of Aunt Ethel. It's not your fault. You're doing the best you can, but it's not irresponsible either. So you got to come up with excuses that doesn't make you look like you aren't able to manage your money. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle. You got to come up with ways for them to save you, not to say you need to manage your money better. Okay. That's why I give those excuses because it doesn't make you look irresponsible. You said you're a Muslim woman. How do you feel about being a second wife? I'm not babysitting and I need my own house. That's how I feel. I'm not babysitting and I need my own house. If you're going to have sister wives, they better be distant sisters in another house. How do I spend Valentine's Day with a roster? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Depending on how many you got, girl. Meat for breakfast for one, meat for lunch for the other one. Maybe you could do a dinner with the one that's spending the most, okay? Breakfast gets the least, lunch spending the second amount. Dinner, he's spending the most, okay? Line them up correctly. What are your thoughts about women being obsessed with wanting to marry ASAP because of their culture? Girl, it's a patriarchal culture. I don't believe in patriarchal culture. Okay. The culture is based in patriarchy. I don't agree with it at all. Okay. So if you're wanting to be married ASAP because a man told you're supposed to before you roll around on the mattress, I don't believe in it. I believe your brain should be 100% developed. And I believe that you should be the main character of your life. And I believe you should be able to do whatever you want with your body without being ashamed of it or looked down upon in your culture that's patriarchal that doesn't benefit women. You know what I'm saying? If yes, you become the property of some man. Wonderful. If you the property of yourself first and foremost and do what you want and then decide you want to marry a man and go into his family, it should be because you want to, not because you want to see what rolling around on the mattress is like or da da da. You should already know what that's like before you become a pygmisha to some man that probably don't even like you that much. All right. I don't believe in patriarchal culture either. Okay. I believe you need to do what you want, have your fun. And when you are good and ready to go ahead and get married and settle down and stop working, then you do what you do. Get married. Okay. Don't ever rush marriage because you're scared that you're going to go, to some fiery pit because some man told you to. I don't believe in that. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the fiery pit is not even the worst of it. People will disown you. Okay, well, disown you. If you love patriarchy more than you love your own kids, I'm sorry for you. It's a dumb thing. You love patriarchy, your culture, and a man-made religion more than you love your own children. That's evil. Okay, because you can't even prove none of that other crap. But your kid is sitting right there looking at you. And that you created. So I don't like patriarchal religion. You said he is the fiery pit. Yes, you are a goddess, ma'am. Do what you want. I don't do none of that patriarchy crap. Rush to get married when you're tired of working. And after you done rolled around on the mattress with whoever you wanted to. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Know who you are before you lose your whole self into a man who culture and system is built to make you a slave and a maid, an obedient second-class citizen. I don't think so. All right. You got to do what you have to be able to do what you want. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You said what? What to do if they're a pathological liar? They're all pathological liars. Some just lie more than the other ones. Know what you're getting into and just get their money. You already know every time their lips is moving, if they were born on their birthday, that they're a liar. So just get their money. Why do you care? You already know they're lying. Don't ask them questions you don't want, answers to. Just ask where the money at. If they can't answer it and it's not where it's supposed to be, dismissed. What to do on your birthday when roster is in different area? Tell them your birthday is on different days. Or you celebrating your birthday weekend. Okay. Do separate days. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have a birthday month. You got a roster. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if he worships you and yearns for you, but he thinks he is the princess? Then he's lying and love bombing you. And you dumb enough to believe it. Does he worship and adorn them bills? Because if not, if you still clocking in and working and ain't got no savings and got money to go shopping and do whatever you want because he loves you and worships you that much, then we can talk. But until them actions match them words, we're not listening. What to do on Valentine's Day with Ross? Okay, I already answered that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Date different guys. Have different birthdays. Your birthday is the day before, the day of, and the day after, depending on how long your roster is. Celebrate a month-long birthday. How much money we have to invest before you sleep? How much money do he have to invest? That's up to you, man. Do you even want to roll around on the mattress with him? Some people don't even end up rolling around on a mattress with somebody after they've invested a lot. It's up to you. You have the power to say yes or no. Okay? It's up to you, ma'am. Is your car note paid off? Are you debt free? Do you have what you want? Or you still have to clock in? Like what you're in charge of that. Okay? How much are you worth to yourself? You know what I mean? It's a long-term investment. When you say, okay, I like you enough because I know you're invested in me financially. You make me feel safe financially. And I don't have no more debt. My car is paid off. Blah, blah, blah. If I like you enough and I know you're here to stay, or I know you really care enough to do all these things for me, maybe by the time that you feel good and comfortable, If that's what you want to do, then you do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. You understand? There is no guarantee in that. That's keeping hope alive. That's allowing a man to court you properly, to prove himself to you as a provider type. And if you grow to like him more and more and more, his chances get higher. Okay. If they don't grow, then you can say, when he's sick and tired of being waiting and being patient, you can say, well, I don't think this is a match. Okay. So you said that's what you do? That's what you should do. It's you have free will to change your mind. Remember that. You got free will to change your mind at any given time. You can say, you know what? Just see where this is going. You can say the same words that they use. Let's just see where this is going. Let's see if I feel comfortable yet. Let's see what happens. Don't beg for no title. Don't try to be no girlfriend. Don't try to do none of that. Let's just see where this goes and get their money. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for being a new member. So, if he has money, if you've done your research, baby. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He got money because you did your research. How you just gonna go out with some random person and don't know money, girl? You need to Google, Chat GPT, and figure out how much this man make, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Y'all just agreed to go out on dates with people you don't even know, haven't even researched. That's the first thing you need to research, how much money they make. Mm-hmm. And some of them will even tell you to Google them when they really have it like that. Google. It's kind of a turn off and cheesy until you see all them zeros and you be like, I know that's right. I'd be telling people to Google me too if I had all them zeros and stuff. Okay. All right, anyway. Okay. So remember, you're the main character, not him. Okay. He's the side character. He could be the leading man if he qualifies, but he is never going to be the main character. You understand? As long as you live like that, you won't be as attached as some of these pick-me-shoes out here, and you're going to be living your best life. Okay. Think about Miss Kim. Y'all know Kim Kardashian. In every one of her relationships, which were public, she never stopped being the main character. Okay. And when she couldn't be the main character, she dismissed the guys. Like, you're gone. I'm the main character, So, and that's one thing about a woman who is self-obsessed, who knows that she's the main character of her life. She's not going to let nobody else take it over. Okay. So you got to be the main character. You have to, or else you're going to start losing yourself. And it's not going to work out for you. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't, you said Mariah Carey. Yes, you have to be the main character of your life, or else you see what happens. It's not going to work out. Okay. And that's why you need a man that does way more and can handle a main character type chick. These are the quiet, silent ones that just like to make money. Not the ones that like to be seen, but the ones that just like to make money. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with a man who likes to be seen, thinks he's the prize, thinks he's a princess, thinks he's God's gift to women, that's not what you want. You need somebody to shut up and sit down and just make the money. Okay? They could be like, not trying to hold the spotlight, not trying to be the princess. You need somebody to shut up and make money. That's kind of man that most main character women need. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What? How much money should a man be spending on a woman per week? How much does she want? How much does she ask for? You know, in my opinion, if you are trying to prove yourself worthy to the woman that you are a provider and that she should give you a chance long term, you should ask, is there anything I can do to help you out? Can I pay some of your bills? And see what she gives you. Let me pay your car note. Why don't you ask her to pay a major bill? And if y'all go out on dates, pay for them dates. Yeah. I mean, if you're dating, let's say you're gonna take a woman out to a restaurant. You're gonna spend like $200 to $500 depending on the restaurant, right? You could have put that money towards a bill, and she would have liked you more. You could have said, "Girl, give me your car note," and then you could have took her shopping somewhere to buy, something that wasn't super super expensive. But you said, "Girl, you could." This is how a guy should do if he doesn't want to spend random money to chew food across the table from a girl. Girl, let me take you shopping. Where do you want to go? Let me pay one of your bills. You're going to get bumped to the top of the roster, spending the same amount of money than some dude over here trying to buy dinner, buy wine, and pressure you thinking they buy dinner 3 times, they're going to roll around on a mattress. All that dinner money, 3 dates, you could have paid her rent. You could have paid her car note and her rent, possibly, depending on how much you're spending. I'm sure she would appreciate that more, and you would get bumped to the top of the roster faster. And you might even, she might even start liking you way more than she wanted to. So instead of taking these women out for dates, take them to shop and take them to pay some bills. Okay. That's quite easy. You know why? Because she goes out to eat all the time with her friends. You know, she goes and gets coffee probably every day. She goes to brunch with her besties or her sisters or her friends or her whoever. She don't need you to take her to a restaurant, chew food across the table, and act like you done did something. She needs you to take charge as a man and say, give me them bills. Let's go shopping. You're going to spend the same amount, but you're going to look way more masculine and manly, and you're going to get bumped to the top of the roster. Okay? So y'all need to start saving y'all little dinner money and just take the women shopping and pay their bills. Okay? That's a better date, in my opinion. I've already eaten at all these restaurants. I don't care. Now you can take me to eat on a special occasion once you pay some bills, but that's gonna get you bumped to the top of the roster. Just stop trying to date women and start paying their bills and see what happens. If a man you met online sent gifts and money, he disappeared, then bought me car, 34,000 to make up for it, then disappeared again. He's rich, midlife crisis, doesn't call. Girl, who cares? Just get his money. Nobody cares. Nobody want him around anyway. All right. You just added bonus when he pops up. Keep a roster, man. Who cares? Look, who cares? Keep a roster. You know what it is. Understand it. Collect the money. All right. Someone said he's married. Who cares? Don't make that your future husband. Make that your future sponsor. Okay. Keep dating. And whenever he pop up to give you money, take it. Thank you. You meet Toe. Sprinkle. How are you? You're 19. What should you focus on this age? I want future partner, not who's a provider, but your family says that's unrealistic. Well, you got to get your looks up. I don't know what you're looking like. It's not unrealistic if you look good, baby. Sprinkle. And you don't care what they looking like. It's very possible if you look way better than them and they like you way more. It's very possible. Maybe they're older. Maybe you should focus on your age right now with your glow up. Get glowed up real good. By the time you're about 23, 24, you should be able to pull a provider. Okay. But you need to focus on your looks and don't date no dusties. Hang around rich side of town. Get your looks together. Okay. And then when you get about 23, 24, it'll be so easy to grab you a provider. Okay. But you got to focus on looks. Men are visual creatures. Let me tell y'all something. You know how I know that men are visual creatures? What do gay men do? Shout out to the gay men. They try to look perfect. Their style tries to be perfect. They be working out in the gym. They be plucking their eyebrows because they know other men are visual creatures. Okay. So if men are taking better care of themselves, gay men are taking good care of themselves, if people are taking care of themselves because they understand how men think, because they are a man, you got to get your looks to a point to where you don't have to reach in that wallet. Okay. Men are visual creatures, always have been, always will be. That's number one. You got to get the looks together. And you don't have to be a perfect 10, but you got to have the perfect target that thinks you look really good, too good to be with him. You need to be out of his league, and he'll be the provider. Okay. How to get a roster as a 25-year-old, where to be, go to the rich side of town. Okay. Join something, become a regular somewhere. Okay. There you go. You gotta gym, or you gotta join a pickleball club, a country club, or you gotta walk in the same park at the same time every day, or you gotta go to a nice restaurant bar at the same time every day. People are gonna see you, they're gonna think, oh, I've seen her here before, maybe I should go say hello. You need to become a regular somewhere on the rich side of town. Okay. It doesn't happen just overnight. Sometimes it does. But y'all need to get some pheromones. I'm telling y'all, because I don't never have no problem. I'm old and married. Okay. I never have nobody approaching me. I never have problems with people approaching me. I need to get these pheromones because I be wearing them everywhere. Okay. Like, if I don't have no issues, y'all might need this stuff. And y'all need to get my perfume. Okay. I'm gonna link the pheromones link, and I'm also the perfume link is at the top of these comments. But y'all need to get y'all some pheromones quick, because if y'all ain't getting approached, y'all ain't attracting. Okay. So this is the Vault collection. You can get 1, 2, 3, or however many you want. You can get the small size, the large size. This is what they sent me. I have so many Ho Cosmetics pheromones. You got Perfume. You got Liquid Finesse. These two make men like want to talk to you and feel like they're falling in love with you. Perfume and Liquid Finesse. The other two are more for the like alluring to the bedroom. Habitu Provocateur and Essence of Ecstasy. But Perfume and Liquid Finesse is what you want to wear out when you out and about to get men to approach and start conversation with you. That's what you need. All right, y'all. They have discovery sets, sample sizes. If y'all don't want to spend a leg and an arm, use my code Shira, okay? Because I have zero problems. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Wear the stuff, okay? And also, you guys get my perfume, okay? A great smelling fragrance can make a man turn around in his tracks. If you just pass by and they just smell something and it's just like, oh, who is that? They might compliment you on your fragrance. I get lots of compliments on my fragrance. Love Potion number 7. So definitely pick this up. The notes are vanilla, praline, coffee, tonka bean, cinnamon, ginger, candy, white musk, and white floral. Not white musk, skin musk. It's a little different. And white floral. So definitely put this in your bag, in the cart. Dust free limited, okay? It's linked in the first link in the description, and also at the top pinned. Yeah. I'm going to also reshare the link. Y'all need to get it pronto, okay? Because I always get complimented on how I smell. So maybe y'all need to be like leaving behind like a little whiff. Look good, feel good, smell good. Yes. Love Potion number 7. Put that in your cart, ladies. And get you some pheromones. What the heck is this? I don't know what that is, but all right. You want to know why guys approach your friends, but me, old men approach? Girl, get their money. The old men got the money. It means they're ready to spend, girl. Old men. Hopefully you're on the rich side of town. They got some old money. Okay, y'all have to take this phone call. I told y'all I need a break, so take a little break. Gonna give y'all a hey y'all, sprinkle. I have a haul for you guys from one of my favorite stores. Okay, so one of my favorite stores that I love to shop at Love Always Boutique. Oh my gosh. Yes. This is where I get so many of my great pieces. So I just wanted to share with y'all. And yes, before you ask, they do have an online store. Okay. So, shall we dive in? Oh, you like my necklace? Oh my gosh, I got it there. I got all three of these necklaces there. And if you're asking, yes, they sell the brand Melinda Maria, if you are familiar. So you can also shop Melinda Maria online as well as Love Always Boutique in the same place. So I'm going to have all those links below. Make sure y'all check it out. All right, so let's get into the clothing haul, shall we? First thing I got was this beautiful dress. This is called Tribeca Nights dress. And it is a cute dress, and it's very long. It goes all the way down to your ankle. It's fitted, but it's not too snug. It has a zip up back, and it's stretch. This is what it looks like on the inside. So this is a cute little piece that you could just wear out to brunch or to dinner, girls' night out, or just casually, doing whatever you do. So this is nice. You can dress it up or dress it down. The pattern on it is kind of like French, giving French vibes, Parisian vibes. So yes, love this dress. And the next thing I got was this really cute pants suit. It's like, it zips up in the back, and it's giving like Versace-esque. And it's like long, and it has the pants like this. You could belt it. It also has a tie belt that you can use with this cute little buckle, like a D buckle. So this is cute. This would be cute with some little heels. You could even dress it down and do it kind of like, with some nice black slides. This is very nice. So that's another casual piece that is kind of bougie and a little bit extra when you want to be comfortable, but you got to dress up. That's perfect. Okay. The next thing, okay, so this is my daughter's. So she also shops there. So this is her little dress. She has a homecoming coming up. And so this is the dress that she chose. It's really cute. It's long. It has like this long mesh piece at the bottom, so it goes down pretty low. And this is her dress. It's this really pretty hot pink color. And it has like this cute little trendy design on the front, and on the back it's like ruche. So it's really pretty. This is what she wanted for homecoming. So I got it for her, and she can also wear this many other places for many years to come. So we're happy about that. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing I got, she also got some shoes. And she has really thin, skinny feet. So she had to find something with a strap and a pointy heel. So she got these little clear shoes to go with her dress for homecoming. She tried them on, and they fit perfectly. So, okay, the next outfit. Okay, yes. Look at that. Oh, and wait till you see what I got to go with it. This is going to be my Halloween costume this year. But you can also wear this cute skirt once I steam it and get all the wrinkles out. You can also wear this with a cute flowy top or a sweater and some boots for fall. So I got this. It also, you can like string it all the way down or tie it up right here and adjust it. But it's really cute on. I'll probably take some pictures with it at some point. But yeah, this is going to be my Halloween costume this year with this top. And either I'm going to be a vampire or the devil's dominatrix. Either one of those. We'll see. Maybe both. Maybe I'll combine the two and have a cool costume. But I love this skirt. I wanted to get this for wearing with sweaters and boots in the fall. Anyway, but I thought the top would be really cute. The top would also be very cute with the jeans, another type of skirt, pants, slacks. So These are very versatile. Love these items. And if you all are interested in shopping with Love Always Boutique, make sure you check out the website. You can shop online. They have beautiful accessories, jewelry, purses, shoes, clothing, very good quality. And I definitely have so many pieces from there. I think half of my closet is Love Always Boutique now. So I'll see y'all soon. Make sure y'all check it out. I'm going to link it below. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Okay, I can bring it up there. I think the women that will go on a coffee date should be ashamed. Honestly, anybody that has enough confidence and self-esteem to turn down a coffee date for some dusty dude or any dude, those other women need to learn the confidence of a woman that knows her value. If a man takes you on a coffee date, he don't want to be seen in public with you. He don't want to spend no money on you. The most private public place is a coffee shop because most people go through the drive-thru. You're not going to see too many people in there unless they're getting free Wi-Fi. Coffee dates are to see if you look good or not. Coffee dates are when you don't want to spend money on someone. Coffee dates is when you don't want to take someone to a nice place to prove or impress that you like them. So I wouldn't accept no dang coffee date either. What are you telling me? You don't want to put in no effort. Well, then I don't want to put in no time, baby. Do that. I think anybody that stands up for coffee dates has low self-esteem and easy to manipulate. So narcissist playground. Men are supposed to impress women, not depress women. Okay? Stop asking women out on coffee dates, losers. Sorry, I had to take a phone call. But I got this super chat, so thank you. Is that the how to freestyle and not be awkward? Thanks you. By looking like you want to be there. Okay. I answered this question too many times. How do you look awkward if you're enjoying your life? I don't understand. Get up, get dressed, look good, go out, have a drink, have a mocktail, enjoy life, just like they're doing. Okay? That's it. Enjoy life. Stop looking at the door whenever someone walks in. Stop giving off desperate energy. You are the main character. So you are a gift because your presence is in that place. Okay? Your presence is a gift. Your arrival, you're welcome, I'm here, you know? That's how you, the attitude you need to have, main character energy. If you're sitting over there at the bar or wherever you are, freestyling, or you just being desperate energy, looking at the door, whatever, that's giving desperate energy. You need to be like you own the place. Like, yes, I'm here. You need to be mysterious, or you need to be, looking like you're enjoying life, whatever. You're not awkward. It's not awkward. Why, when a man goes out, it's not awkward, but when a woman goes out, it's awkward? Because y'all make it awkward. You're living your best life. They need to come see why. That's it. In fact, whenever someone wants to pack a club or they want to pack any type of venue, they show beautiful women in there because that's what makes people want to come in. Okay. You are there. You're enjoying the ambiance. You're enjoying the food, the drinks, or whatever you're doing for you. Okay. So act like you enjoy life. Don't act like you're desperate and looking for something, or you're so distracted by your phone, you don't even realize what's happening around you. You can't even see anything, So it's not awkward because y'all don't know what to do with yourselves. A lot of y'all grew up in an era where all y'all had to do was stare at a phone and go out with a group of people. Y'all don't know how to be by yourselves. So practice. All right. No desperate energy, main character energy. You're not going to be awkward. You're going to be confident. Where's the question before that one, girl? Hold on, girl. Let me see what it is. I got you. How to meet rich farmers. Your family has farm, but you don't have access to them because noble families in Brazil hang around rare. Girl, I don't know nothing about Brazil. But I know about some farms. Okay, what kind of farm do you have? Don't they have auctions and stuff? They have auctions. You go auction off the stuff. Go to the farm auctions or the livestock auctions with the farmers. I don't know. Don't ask me about no farm. Go to the farming events. Don't they have auctions and stuff? You said gay and sheer is 100% correct. Oh, about men having like, what do you call it? About men being, what was I saying earlier? Men that are visual creatures. Yep. Y'all got to get it together. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I feel like a lot of women don't realize the power that they have and the gift that they have just by being a woman. They don't use it. Okay. They're too busy trying to be somebody's mama and maid, and they're not using their full potential. You know what I'm saying? Use your full potential, baby. You can get the most out of your life. If you're just walking around looking like somebody's mama and maid, you're not going to reach your full potential. Okay. You need to own who you are, own your power, and be that main character energy as well. You could be a mom as well, but you need to understand who you are, and you don't need to act like just somebody to blend into the background. You are the main character. Okay. Some of y'all dress and walk and talk like y'all want to blend into the background and go unnoticed. And that's what happens to y'all. So it's your choice. You got to choose. Okay. I see some women that do the least and looking for the most, and that's not how it works. You doing the least with your looks and looking for a man that looks way better than you, and you want him to provide. What he going to provide for? You don't want to be seen out in public with somebody that look like who did it and why. So y'all have to be realistic with yourselves and what you look like and your targets. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You look fabulous. Thank you, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said he'll pay my gym membership today, but he forgot. Should I tell him? Yeah, you should be on automatic deposit. That should already be hooked up to his credit card. Get a credit card number and tell him to hook it up to the credit card. Don't be letting him breadcrumb you every month. Get the credit card and have it hooked up on automatic pay. Okay. You said another name for Pick Misha? Stupid. Okay. He told me he'll. Okay, I already read that one. Don't be silly. Get your money, ladies. How do you know if you're being unrealistic or idealistic? Okay, when you understand the target can't be unrealistic. Okay, so for example, I don't know what you look like, but you know men that like you more than you like them, right? You know what those men look like. You know the men that like you way more than you like them? That's your target. Okay. If you look better, maybe you can get better. You know what I'm saying? So the better you look, the more a man will like you and the better target you can get. If you look terrible, then your man has to look even worse. If you look good, your man can't look as good as you. Because men that like you more, usually you're out of their league, look wise. They might have the money for you, but they might not have no looks for you. They might be older or they might be less attractive or whatever. You know the dynamic. Don't act like you don't know. You understand how this works. Okay. So being realistic means knowing your target. Okay. You know your target. You know, when you look at a man, you already know if he's going to like you more or not. He likes you more or not, he's going to spend. You already know by looking at him. You already know. You already know if you want something, which guy to go walk in front of. So keep that in your mind. How to get wealthy men to approach me in the wild. You dress very elegant, pretty, and feel I intimidate them. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Be a regular somewhere. Become a regular somewhere. They will approach you with ease because they are used to seeing you and they have built their confidence up by seeing you over and over and over. Okay. If you're a very beautiful woman, being a regular somewhere will help a man ease into the confidence he needs to approach you. So go join something on the rich side of town. Do some rich activities the same time every day so you see the same people. Okay. And eventually they're going to get up enough courage, whether they were intimidated the first time or not. Second, third, fourth time, you're less intimidated. Okay. You're excited to wake up every day because you taught me to prioritize myself. I'm glowing and growing wiser. Thank you so much, Shira. Uh-oh. Thank you, Asian Mango. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm so glad that you have that feeling of waking up every day excited, because I have that feeling. And I think a lot of people who are main characters and put themselves as a priority develop that main feeling. I mean, that good feeling of excitement to get up every day and look good and look your best and do what you got to do, put an outfit together, make your hair, makeup look good, and get excited for the day, because that changes a lot of your perspective and it makes you more confident as a person and it allows you to deal with a lot less dust. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How to stay in main character energy in a long-term relationship. To be the main character of your life, not in a relationship, of your life. You don't have to stay ready if you're already there. You know what I'm saying? If you're the main character of your life, whether you're in a relationship or not, it doesn't change that you're the main character. Okay? Think about it. If you change after getting in a relationship, you're no longer the main character if you don't act like it. So you never change as the main character. You remain the main character of your life, even if you're in a relationship. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said he told you he don't want to go to dinner as a date because it will feel awkward. It will be awkward. Okay, so what do you look like, man? What do he look like? What's the age difference? Why is it awkward? Why do you think it's awkward? Okay. You said he's married. That's why it's awkward. Somebody might see him, girl. We don't know. But anyway, y'all need to understand the truth and stop pretending that what I'm saying is not true. Y'all already know men are visual creatures. Y'all already know the type of man that will do something for you if you ask them. Okay? That's the target. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What are my thoughts on a 25-year-old dating a 41-year-old man? Too young for me. The 41-year-old man is too young for me. If I was 25, but I like the older. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money is too young. Let me rephrase that. Is his money old? Does he have a lot of money? Is his money young? What he can do for you? Can he pay bills? Can he pay off them car notes? Can he pay them credit cards off? Like, how old is his money? Because the age is not going to matter if he can't do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? So I say if a 41-year-old is dating a 25-year-old, he should be able to pay some of them bills or most of them. If not, he don't got his finances in order. He shouldn't be dating anybody he can't afford. Okay, especially someone that's way younger than him. If he can't do nothing for you, why are you there? Okay, make sure he got some money, girl. He's paying bills, and you don't have to reach in your purse. And if you're going to claim him as your man, you don't even need to be working if you don't want to. You need to be stacking your money if you do choose to work, and don't spend none of it and spend his. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you recommend blocking if he doesn't text you back in 2 days or not? That's not your man anyway. I don't really care. You can send a re-entry fee when he does text you back. You can send him a link to give you some money, and you can write re-entry fee. You know, or you can block him. But before you block him, you can send an unblock fee. If he wants to talk to you, he can pay to unblock it. But just blocking someone out of anger and frustration without getting any money from it or possible future income from it is kind of pick me shit like. So, you know what I mean? It shows that you were emotional, you overreacted, and you blocked a man because you thought about him more than he thought about you. So you're going to lose unless you text that unblock fee first and then block him, or you don't do anything. And when he tries to, message you again, you send him the Cash App link and say, if you want to talk, this is how much you do the Cash App me. When you take control of your life and how people treat you instead of over emotionally acting, you're going to get money. Okay. Or they'll leave you alone. Either way. You don't need to be dealing with no man for free. You don't need to be blocking people out of emotional, responses. Okay. If it's not bringing you no money, don't even do it. He wants you to sign a prenup so I don't get the money after the divorce. What should I put in the prenup? Okay, you need to put a what you call it? A fidelity clause. That way, if he cheats, you gonna get some money. So every woman that he deals with, he's gonna be paranoid that they're a setup. Oh, okay, put a fidelity clause up in there. If he cheats, you get this much money. And throw some trackers everywhere. Buy like 100 trackers and put them in everything. Girl, you gonna be paranoid of everybody. Hire some people too. Hire some people to see if he'll cheat. You're really tired of him. Okay. It's like, okay, I don't need any of your money, but I do want a fidelity clause. Every woman he come into, he gonna be thinking, is this a setup? All right. You said you found out he's still married and lives with his wife. What do I do? If he's giving you money, continue to take the money, girl. He's gonna be giving it to somebody. Don't plan no future with him. Don't do too much. Best you can do is get his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A lot of men are out there fully married, lying to y'all. Y'all be believing they single. Just get their money, girl. And either way, it won't even matter because you're not investing into them. You just want their money. Okay. And if they turn out to be a good, decent guy, added bonus, then you'll make grow to like them a little bit more. But don't ever put the cart before the horse, as they say. Y'all be falling in love before you even fall into who they really are. You don't even know who they are. Y'all already in love, making plans, right? Drawing little hearts around their name, putting your last name. Putting his last name on your girl. Just get their money. Stop doing all that stupid crap. Y'all already know these men be lying, they be cheating. So why don't you just get his money? And if they turn out to be a good guy, added bonus, they supposed to provide anyway. If you find out they're not what you want, rotate them to the end of the roster and keep it moving. Okay. Okay. Stop taking everything so personally and so seriously because these men don't. The funny thing is, what's so funny? Women take relationships personally and seriously from the start, from date one. Men don't. Okay. So y'all need to understand what y'all are doing. Don't do that. Don't take it seriously until they seriously paid a lot of bills, seriously spent a lot. You don't take nothing serious from these men, okay? And you take nothing personally. Why? Because they don't deserve it. What have they done to get your attention? What have they done to get your attachment? Nothing. Why are y'all giving that for free? What to do if you come across as stiff? Have a drink. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get you a shot of tequila, baby. I don't know. Loosen up. Maybe you're stiff because you don't like the person. Maybe they have enough money on you. Okay. Because I get real, you know, nice and smiley when money is being spent. Or perhaps they hadn't spent nothing, ma'am. Thank you, Erica, for a super sticker. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said when you feel desperate, put on Sheraseven. Or get my books. If you can't put me on all the time, y'all need to get my books. Look. Too pretty to pay bills. That's what I do. Okay. This is the one you need if you keep sliding back into your pick-me-ship ways. The Wisdom of Sheraseven. Y'all need these books. I need all my books. I bring nothing to the table. These are all on Amazon. Sprinkle, sprinkle, how to live a dust-free life. Okay. Leveling up to your best life. Y'all need all my books. If y'all like the color, y'all need the coloring book too. Use it as a manifestation tool. Like a vision board or something. Definitely y'all need to get them books. They're all on Amazon. Just type in Sheraseven. It's linked in the description bar. I'll see if I can link it here. Oops. Y'all definitely need to get my books. Books. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna link all my books here. And my level up books. And y'all need to pick that up. Or gift it to your pick-me-ship friends. I don't know. Anonymously. Get you these books. And don't be reading them out in public like an idiot. Don't be sitting in the bar like this. Keep them at home. Some of y'all are stupid enough to go sit at a bar like this. And so somebody got to tell y'all not to do that. Some of y'all are dumb enough to do it. Keep them books at home, on your shelf, your nightstand, wherever. Yeah, some of y'all don't get it. Okay, but y'all will get it later. Say less. Tell people nothing. You got to act like you don't even know who I am. You're like, who? So my rich man have cuteness, aggression on me. He said he thinks I am just cute, but not liking me sexually. Okay. Girl, I don't understand what that means. Y'all, I have to take these phone calls. Hold on, y'all. Let's see, another video. Hi, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sheraseven, and we're going to be going over some guidelines today for when you go out on a date. So, first guideline is make sure your date is taking you to somewhere nice in the nice area of town, preferably where there's valet parking. Because if you're going to have on a beautiful outfit, a beautiful dress, and some heels, you don't need to be walking through any parking lot, getting your hair messed up, messing up your heels and things like that. So preferably somewhere with valet parking is the type of place that should be suggested on a date. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Another thing that I suggest when dating is wear something fabulous. Wear something that he's always going to remember. Wear something that's going to turn heads. Okay. I suggest going to House of CB London and picking out a few dresses, a few outfits, some shoes and all that kind of stuff, because they have really classy date night outfits. Or if you're going to be dating during the day, they have really cute casual and formal, as well as, you know, sexy, classy type of dresses. I'm wearing one of them right now with the cute little feather jacket. I have a few more that I can show you as a suggestion. So you want them to think romance. You want them to think feminine. So you should pick something with, you know, a feminine color, a feminine pattern, and just to get them thinking about romance. So rose pattern is really pretty. This beautiful dress with a little velvet rose burnout, and it has like a bralette on the inside and this little draping part over the top. So it's just a little peak of cleavage. It's a midi dress, so it goes like a little bit past your knee. It's very like flowy, but still fitted. So you're going to be able to still be sexy and classy
and turn heads at the same time. This is one of my favorites. So I'm probably going to wear this one on my anniversary this year. Another dress, if you like to be mysterious and sexy and give off that sexy vibe, but yet still classy, this beautiful lace dress with the built-in bra. Of course, this is all, you know, the best thing ever when you have a built-in bra. The little eyelash fringe at the bottom. This is a fitted dress. It does have stretch. And it's also House of CB London. Y'all probably seen me wearing this in some of my pictures on Instagram. But yes, definitely get you a sexy dress, a beautiful dress, so that when you go out in public with this man, he's going to feel like he's all that. All heads are going to turn to look at you, and he's going to feel very important and very lucky to be by your side. So always want to make them feel like that on your date. So dress classy. Okay, this one is funny. So don't eat too much on the date. The reason why is because, first of all, if you're wearing a nice dress, you don't want to spill too much on it. You don't want to, you know, eat so much where you start getting tired and stop paying attention to what he's saying, so that you know how to get his money later. Ladies, you already know that. Okay, so you got to pay close attention to all the things that he's saying, so you know how to get that money later. So you don't want to, you know, get lethargic. Also, you still want to look good in your dress when you get up to walk out. Also, if you have another date that evening, then you also need to make sure that you are not so full that you can't go out to dinner again, or at least go out for some, you know, appetizers or something. You need to be able to breathe in your dress. And also, if you do have another date, because you probably have a roster, as most of the sprinkle ladies do, you need to be able to also get to that next date without being too full. Okay, sprinkle. Make sure you look so good that he asks you to go out again while you're still on the first date. This means you gotta bring it, ladies. Let me show you this other dress.
Sorry, y'all. A little commercial break. Yeah, y'all gotta bring it. Sorry, y'all had to take phone calls because this is not my normal time that I go live. Okay, anyway. Anyway, how are y'all? That was my little pre-recorded break. When I have to go do something, I just put a little haul on for y'all. Give y'all some little tips. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm back. So you are the main character, not him. Where were we? Mm-hmm. You want to see that last dress? Sorry. You probably already seen it, girl. I think it was pink. Did I show the pink one? It was like a pink satin. Was it that one? With straps and a slit? That's all it was. Okay. I actually have it. I have never worn it. I might. Okay. Is it cold there? Yeah, it is. It's what degrees is it today? It's 48 right now, but it's gonna get down to 27 tonight. Okay. We can both be the main characters? Okay. Okay, this ain't sinners. Okay. What are the best colors to wear to look what? Feminine. Feminine colors. I always notice when I wear feminine colors, men want to do more for you for some reason. I don't even know why. They just click in their brains that they're supposed to be like masculine around you. So pinks, white, even red, but pink more. Pink, white, light pastel colors, nudes, stuff like that. That's when men rush to help you when you wearing them colors, girl. You like, mm-hmm. You said only broke men complain about weaving makeup. Yeah, because they can't afford them. Of course, they don't want nobody else looking at their woman that they got at a discount. So they deter you from wearing weaves and makeup because they know they can't afford to your maintenance, or they can't afford for you to leave them because you probably their free shelter. So of course they don't. I never heard no rich man say that. They just let the woman be the woman, and they don't worry about none of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Look, if I were a man, and no, if I were a dusty, broke man, I wouldn't like weaving makeup either, because that means the woman thinks too much of herself, and I can't manipulate her to give me free shelter and pay, for some shoes. I wouldn't like it either if I was dusty. Okay. I wouldn't like a woman having self-esteem or confidence enough to know that she can do better than a dusty. I wouldn't like it either. I wouldn't like weaves, makeup, and wigs if I were a dusty either, because that means at any given time, she's going to drop you for someone who sees her value and enjoys her confidence instead of tries to diminish it because you have nothing to offer her. So I guess I'd like it too if I was a dusty. I'd like natural, no makeup, no hair look too. You know what? I would, if a real man lets a woman do whatever she wants to do with her looks, as long as she looks good. You know what I'm saying? He ain't worried about no competition. Okay. How to deal with self-centered men? Don't. You are the main character. Stop dealing with him. Put him at the end of the roster and make him come chase. Okay? Put him at the end of the roster and make him come chase. If you in a relationship, start ignoring him. And it's all about you at that point. Okay? Start making your own life. Mm-hmm. You said you hiding your face, lonely, single female. Oh, at Anthony. Who are these dusties in here? Taking notes about trying to prevent women from taking the money they ain't got. That's weird. You just do random stuff that never will happen to you. You probably one of them people that prepare for the apocalypse. Preparing for something that's probably never going to happen. What you doing? I'm going to prepare so no gold digger can get the money I don't have. Sir, that's never going to happen because you ain't got no gold. You ain't got no money. Nobody's after your empty wallet. 0 people are after it. Okay? That's all your imagination. Mm-hmm. Any advice for us married women whose husbands are complacent? Get up and get dressed and go out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Start shopping. Start getting that debt up and see how fast you jump up to pay it down. Your job as a woman is to make him more ambitious. Okay? If he see them bills piling up, he got to go do something about it. What do you mean complacent doing what? Complacent not doing anything for you? Do something else. You're the main character. His complacency has nothing to do with you. As long as he's paying them bills, who cares? Let him ride on the couch. You go have fun. I don't know. Whatever it is you need to do, go do it for you. And don't worry about him. If it's not about money, then who cares? If he's complacent with making and earning money, you need to start spending some so he can get up and go earn some more. And you need to tell him he needs to get up and earn some more money. Okay? You said a bunch of single, lonely Black females. Okay. Where's your mom? She in here too? Well, I'm sure they would rather claim single than dust. Okay. If you have a choice, would you rather be with a dusty, broke man who doesn't like himself, or would you rather be single? Everybody gonna choose single. Nobody want no dust, sir. Okay. If you're the option and the choice, don't nobody. People will love being single. Okay. I would rather claim, if I were a single woman, I'd claim being single all day, even if I was with a dusty, because dusties don't even count. Okay. If you broke and ain't paying nothing, you will never be claimed by a woman that likes herself. He talking what? Transactional and saying racist stuff with his friend? Okay. Is he giving you money? Because you can do the same thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody and their mama is racist if you live in America. Everyone. They gonna say stuff you don't like. You gonna say stuff they don't like. Are you getting his money? Okay. Y'all already know what America is. Who cares? Get his money. Come on. Y'all are trying to play fair in an unfair world. You need to just grab the money and build your own stuff. Then you can say, oh, black owned business. Okay. That's what my friend did. She dated this white guy. I don't know if he was racist or not. He could have been. He could have said some words. But guess what? Now she's a black owned business. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop. Who cares? Get the money. The money is the goal, not them. You can say just as much as they say. Period. Just like these Dussies in here. They can't even get close to no money. The closest they're going to get to money is talking about black women. Okay? That obviously run circles around them financially. So, that's why they mad. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I never see white guys in here talking about lonely white women. It's hilarious. How do I get him to upgrade me to a new apartment? Tell him there's crime in your old one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him you fear for your life. Please help me. That's what you tell him. I fear for my life. Please help me. I'm in a ratchet apartment. Even if it's not true, just make stuff up, girl. He'll get you out of there. If he likes you. Mm-hmm. He said, this is true. Everyone is racist in America. Yeah, like, I don't even know why it's a surprise no more. Being racist in America is just like saying all men cheat. Everybody know it. Why y'all acting like it's news? It ain't news. Y'all keep hearing the same news every day, acting like it's new news. It ain't new news. That's old news. Been the same news forever. Get the money. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get the money, girl. Who cares? Say what you need to say. Let him say what he need to say, but make sure your bank account is stacked. And then if you want to dismiss him, dismiss him. But nobody cares. Okay. Thank you. Y'all pick up Love Potion number 7. This is the perfume that we recommend. This, you're gonna love it. Vanilla, tonka bean, praline, candy. This is my perfume by Dust Free Limited. Cinnamon, ginger, skin musk, and white floral. So y'all need to pick this up. And there's like a subtle note of coffee in there to give it that like elegance. So y'all pick up Love Potion number 7. This is my perfume, and y'all need to definitely put it in the cart. Dust Free Limited. So this is a perfect perfume if you are looking for something feminine yet sexy, long lasting. Okay, it's 100 milliliters. This is the bottle. It's so pretty. Perfect for Valentine's Day. And it comes in this really cute box that says sprinkle, sprinkle. There's a mirror in there when you open it up. It says sprinkle, sprinkle on the mirror. See? Well, y'all pick that up. It said, do not use around dusties. Mm-hmm. What are these dusties doing in here? They must be clocked off of work. Y'all on the bus? Y'all got Wi-Fi on the bus? Oh, okay. Y'all waiting on the DoorDash orders? What's happening? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Yeah, I was typing, man. They got Wi-Fi on buses now? Okay, now we saw all the dusties is in. They on the bus on the way home from their call center jobs. Wonderful. Get in here. Take notes. If you trade or gay for pay, you can get in on this too. Because I know Dusty's is one check away from being that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, y'all have to listen to me very carefully. In my mindset, if you're a broke man, this is how I think of you. Listen very carefully. I'm so sorry. This might not be politically correct because I am not politically correct. But if you're a broke man, I know and I feel it in my heart that you're one check away from being gay for pay. So there's no way I could take anything out your mouth seriously. And there's another thing. You're one paycheck away from having to go back home to your mama. Or you're one paycheck away from having to move back in with your baby mama or pick me shit. That's why we don't take y'all seriously. Do you understand? So anybody that tries to come over here and insult people or people in the comments, they're trying to insult women in the comments. You one paycheck away. You already done lost your dignity. You're just one paycheck away from re-losing it over and over. Okay, so just stop. You might not even have a paycheck. Go find some business, literally. Go find you some business. Because some of y'all literally texting off of somebody's free Wi-Fi and you ain't paying no bills where you at. Just looking dusty. Okay, worrying about protecting the money you ain't got. Goodbye. Now, if you're gay and openly gay and proud, definitely come in and take notes. But if you claiming to be straight and talking about women's hair and makeup and this and that, and free Wi-Fi on the bus ride home from your call center job that you one paycheck away from losing your pride and dignity, wonderful. If this is the video you chose to select instead of how to get some money, that tells us a lot about you. Your priorities are out of whack. Let me see how to protect my one paycheck from the call center from these gold diggers. I don't want them getting my 3 digits. That's what y'all are talking. That's what y'all saw. Protecting 3 digits. Y'all protecting 3 digits over there. What? He hung up the phone in your face as you ghosted for a few days. He's been blowing me up. We talked today and I finally told him I didn't like that and went and want Chanel. How should I play this? Wait till he sends you the money or takes you to Chanel. Don't communicate with him no more. Be like, look, you can send him the link if you want to, or you can send him the Cash App link or PayPal link. He's like, I'm not talking to you until you apologize to me. And this is how you apologize. And then if he starts texting back, send another feed that says unblock fee. And make it this time even more than what he was going to buy in the first place. And then block him. If he wants to talk to you, he'll pay the unblock fee or he'll pay whatever it is you need him to pay for, okay? Y'all have to treat these men accordingly, because if they think they can get back in, they're going to keep doing it over and over and over. But when you find them, when they have to pay, they either will pay or they will leave you alone, okay? And y'all got to understand it, because y'all are letting these dusty men or these men who are taking advantage of y'all walk on you like a doormat. No, you charge them the re-entry fee just to talk to them. You charge them the unblock fee to unblock them if they still acting stupid. Okay? It's the truth. If you're going to waste someone's time, at least pay them. Okay? If you're going to waste a woman's time trying to boost your fake ego that's only supported by a 3-digit paycheck, if you're a dusty, disappear, because nobody wants that money anyway. But if you're a grown, able-bodied man and you disappear for how many days and there's no communication and you try to pop back up to see what's happening, it's going to cost you. Okay? Otherwise, stay gone. Stay gone or come back with some money. Gifts. Stay gone or come back with some money and gifts. You know why? Because don't nobody want to waste their time. Okay, time is money. If you can't, you can't stay. Next, you go recycle to the end of the roster under the unblock fee. It's up to you to get up out of there. All right? Think of yourself as a goddess. And the confession and the re-entry fee is like, you got to say 5 Hail Marys and 3 Our Fathers, okay? That's it. If you don't say the Hail Marys and the Our Fathers, then you get excommunicated. You get blocked. You got to pay that unblock fee. You get sent to the block underneath, So you're the goddess. You're the main character of your life. You give them a chance. They don't pay the re-entry fee. Then you send the unblock fee, and then you block them. Okay? They remain where they at, where dust demons need to stay. Or time-wasting demons. Okay? That's what we call it around. Those are time-wasting demons and dust demons. They get blocked. And if you can't pay to get it, they stay there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Next. They need to just go ahead and find Pick Misha over there. Somebody who's willing to work with them. Okay? I'm not saying these men can't go find a woman. There's plenty of Pick Mishas out there that they can go get, and they know their number. They've already ruined Pick Misha's life. They're trying to ruin yours now. Don't let them. You ghosted him because he hung up, but I feel low for even telling him I didn't like the hanging up. Okay, well, yeah. Next time, say less. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Next time, say less. You learning. Next time, just send the re-entry fee amount. Just say for making me upset. You don't have to go into detail. Thank you for the super sticker. Bulk. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Right. Now, these Dusties are in here in disbelief, but they can always go to Pick Misha. You have options, Dusty. Okay, you know that lady walking around the street in house slippers and a bonnet with leggings and a t-shirt on? Have at it. She wants you. All right? She'll be happy to see you coming. Okay. Go get the women that want to deal with you. Leave the women alone that you can't afford or who don't want to deal with you. Okay? Because Dusties know they can go pull any ratchet chick, any Pick Misha chick that they feel like. Okay? Let them go do that. See, there's a thing. Women will never call a Dusty or a man, oh, that's why you're going to end up single. No, we tell you exactly where to go, what they look like, the outfit that they got on and everything, and where you can find them at. Okay? We going to tell you where your type is. Okay? Your type is sliding around Walmart in house slippers with leggings on, a t-shirt, and a bonnet. You know you can go pull anything up in the Walmart. Okay? We're not telling you you're going to be single. We're telling you where to go find what you can afford or the type of woman that will take you in. Okay? We're telling you where to go find her. But on the other end, you're not telling us where to find the type of man that we like. Because you don't know, because you ain't them. You don't know where to hang out. Otherwise, you would be in these comments. These Dusties in here. Y'all go to Walmart. Everybody after work shopping, okay? Buying groceries. That's how you gonna find your woman. She done worked a hard, long day. Now she gotta go buy groceries to go cook. Maybe you can get in where you fit in, Dust. All right? Y'all have fun out there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said the Dusty men think that rich men are only for rich women. That's why they broke, huh? Because they don't think right. Do you honestly believe any woman who's making anything more than a 3-digit paycheck would be here listening to you? Yes, I do. Because we're in it to win it. not in it to exploit it. Okay. We're here to collect money, stack accounts, build businesses. All right. We already got money. We just want it. If a man is going to be in our lives, they have to be beneficial. Okay. A man is supposed to provide. If he doesn't know his role, then we don't want him. You understand? If a man doesn't know his own role as to why he exists on the planet Earth, as to why he needs to be in a relationship, if he doesn't understand that he is a provider, then he don't need to be in our presence. That's just it. Okay. You need to go over there with Pygmisha now. It's not the same. Y'all keep trying to compare yourselves to women. I don't understand that. Stop comparing. Dusties need to stop comparing themselves to women. You are not a woman. You're a man. Go man up. Go get some man business. Go watch a man video. Go watch a video how to get money as a man so you can be a provider. Stop clicking on women videos. You are not a woman. A woman is not your competition. If you're sitting here arguing, going back and forth with a woman, you are in your feminine energy. And you know why you're in your feminine energy? Because you don't see real men as your competition because you can't compete. That's why. So that's why you're in here, because you can't compete with a real man. Sure, your advice got me $5K and a date from an NFL player. He was drama, so you dumped him. On to bigger and better. I know that's right, man. Zesty Zillowed and got her money, got in and got out. I know that's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I appreciate that. Yeah, Dusty's going to be mad because they ain't got no money. What can you say? Instead of solving the problem, they just going to sit here and argue in their feminine energy. Maybe one day they'll figure it out, but I don't think that day is today. Thank you. He said he gives Pygmisha vibes. Yeah, he's sitting over here trying to argue and going back and forth with women. Sir, we'll get you some business. And so is that why he's bringing up how much a woman makes? Any man that is concerned about how much money a woman makes needs to reevaluate himself, okay? It's none of your business because you ain't getting none anyway. You ain't getting none of her money anyway. And if you want some of a woman's money, you're not a man. Goodbye. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He isn't his feminine. Why else would he have clicked on this video? When it says you are the main character, not him. He's come to defend himself. Boy, if you ain't the Dusty main character, yeah, you the main character of a Dusty movie. Go back over there. Okay. In physics, feminine energy is attracted to masculine energy. The opposite attract. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's true. You're going to Vegas next week? How do you get him to take you to David Yurman? Walk in there, drag him in there, hold his hand and drag him in there. Find the place next door to it or find a restaurant nearby and say, oh my gosh, I want to go eat at this restaurant. Just fool them, trick them. Then guess what's going to be next door? Guess what's going to be in walking distance? Guess what's going to be right there? Okay. Right. You said, who hurt me? Who hurt me or who hurt the Dusty in here, protecting his 3 digits in his bank account? Who hurt the Dusty? Probably mama or his Pygmisha kicked him out. Or his baby mama that filed child support on a lot. I feel like a lot of Dusties have been hurt too. You know, I think their baby mama might have filed child support on them when they didn't have nothing to give. I think their baby mama must have busted them cheating and kicked them out, sent them back to their mama. I know a lot of Dusties out here hurting and yearning. But the only way to fix that is to fix themselves. They need to go and heal their bank accounts with some money. Okay? Because a lot of Dusties in here are mad and hurt because they thought that they were equal to women, or they thought that, you know, women are supposed to take care of them. But then they learned the hard way that is not the truth. Only their mama. And after 18, they mama don't have to do that for them unless they want to. So a lot of Dusties been hurting here. There's a lot of Dusties carrying around pain and guilt that they can't provide for them kids that they made with Pick Misha and them. Guilt that they can't help their mama retire from working at Walmart. Guilt that they can't do nothing good with their lives. Guilt that they got to click on videos instead of trying to figure out how to get more money. They have a lot of guilt. They have a lot of pain. They need to heal too. They need to heal them bank accounts. They don't understand that though. So thank you, Shot Chick. Thank you, Gerard. Sprinkle. So yeah, I think there's a lot of Dusties in here that's been hurt. And the painful part of a Dusty being hurt is that they pockets reflect that. They don't know how to get it together and get this money up because they're too focused on what women are doing instead of what men are doing to get this money. Okay? All right. What? Y'all are silly. Your brother is a straight Dusty. He get women that thinks he's cute. Okay, that's not gonna last forever, baby. Around about 40, when that cuteness start turning into dehydrated rat. At 45, you know, when they start drying up and look like that uncle in the back of the club that didn't drink too much. Don't let that happen to y'all, Dusties. Okay, what? That's why broke men are dangerous. Yeah. Don't they be looking? Don't when they get to a certain age and they still Dusty? Don't they be looking like all dehydrated and, you know, like dirty and dusty? They really start looking dusty when they get old and broke. They look like the old dehydrated unk in the back of the club, wearing clothes from the 90s. Looking who did it and why. Talking about he got a settlement coming. All right. Any woman that follows me is a loser. Yeah, they be losing the dust left and right. You right? They be losing dust left and right. They be kicking dust to the curb, losing dust left and right. You are correct. We be dust free. See the bottom of the screen? Dust free. We lose dust. Get lost, dust. That's right. You said that settlement been 4 years coming. I know every Dusty got a settlement coming. We know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you sprinkle dust. No, I sprinkle knowledge on these women to get rid of y'all's Dusties. I got to come up with telling people to make fake eviction notice to get y'all to move out back to your mama's house. I got to tell women how to ask you for something you know you can't afford, so you just tuck your tail and run back home to mama in shame because you didn't man up enough. I teach women how to avoid the dust altogether. Okay. You see how to date a provider and avoid a Dusty. Okay. That's what you gotta do. Avoid the dust. If you don't avoid dust. Oh, somebody sent me a cash app. Thank you, girl. What's your name? Bula? Thank you, ma'am. Did you send a question? Let me see real quick. Tithes and offerings. Thank you, Miss Beulah. I think I said your name. Thank you, girl. You said we expect men to provide, therefore we are the main character. Okay. If only an ATM was the main character of a movie. That might be true, but it ain't. I ain't never heard of no movie called ATM. Have you? Have you? If you're a provider and you're a man, you could be a side character or you can be a leading role, but you cannot be the main character of someone's own life. So doesn't even make sense. What do you think about a therapist? You swear you're your own best therapist. You hate certain perspectives. Okay. Well, as long as it makes sense to you and get you some money, that's all that matters. Mm-hmm. As long as it's making sense and getting you some money. You said women are the center, therefore we are the main characters. Yep, because there will be no other characters without us. So we definitely the main character. All right. That's right. We make other characters, okay? So main character for real. Someone said what? They hate it, but that's what it is. Blame the universe. Girl, they'll blame anything and say anything and do anything, but go get some money. Y'all are silly, these comments. Yeah. But y'all stay the main character. Stop dealing with this dust and get you some money. Get you a man with money. Collect, stack, build yourself. Be the main character of your entire life. Okay. And if you have daughters, if you have kids, be a good example. Make sure, you're not bringing them into a lifestyle that you can't even survive in. Okay. Don't bring kids into survival or poverty as a cycle. Okay. If someone, his baby mama in particular, calls him and acts weird, like rushing to leave after, but he's your sugar daddy, what do you, girl? Sugar daddy, not husband, not boyfriend. Get his money. Everybody after his money. Why should you be any different? Okay. If you're going to catch emotional feelings about women and everything he's telling you, stop attaching to it and just attach to his money. Okay. That's what y'all need to do because y'all over here doing too much. If that man need to go somewhere, deal with his baby mama or whatever, he's not your man, he's not your husband, he's just your sugar daddy. Just collect his money and let that man go. Call the other one on the roster, okay? You'll be back with some more money later, all right? Y'all shouldn't be rolling around on the mattress anyway until you're debt free and don't have to clock in no more if you don't want to anyway. Y'all shouldn't be rolling around unprotected either. Mm-hmm. You said who's better, Chris Brown or Trey Songz? Michael Jackson. Duh. I don't listen to that. I'm old. I listen to real music. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're right. Gosh. He said he gives you money to not say anything. That's right. So don't say nothing. Go talk to the other dude. Uh-huh. You said you seen my playlist? All Michael Jackson, right? Because I never put them on my playlist. My playlist is all about money, getting some money. Michael Jackson, Prince. I do like Lupe Fiasco, Kanye West. Yeah. Jay-Z, Beyonce. I like Lizzo, Summer Walker. I don't have none of that other stuff on my list. Okay. I got some Usher. Because he old too. But I don't be playing them little kids. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said today is Mozart's birthday? Okay. Happy birthday, Mozart. Said Michael Jackson is overrated. Okay, whatever you say. I thought somebody said, uh-oh, they're just trying to trigger me. I already know. Numbers don't lie. Only dust and men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said she was going to kick you out. Mm-hmm. Thank you. He said literal. Girl, let the dust stay in there. You're trying to get somebody mad. Sure, which Yay song is better? Can't tell me nothing. Or Runaway, or what's your favorite? Girl, my favorite Kanye song, Power. The remix with Jay-Z and Swiss Beats. Okay. All right. Power remix featuring Jay-Z and Swiss Beats. What are my thoughts on twin flames? It's for Dusties that need free shelter, or for pick beaches that got a tax return coming soon. Okay. For people that want to believe something because they don't want to believe the truth. It's to have a lot of hope in someone and still deal with them, even though you shouldn't be dealing with them. Sometimes it's what do you call it? What do you call it when people unhealthy attachments to people? Yeah. What? You said we are wise. Yeah, we're not. We were wise. Mm-hmm. What? You said, yeah, y'all asking me silly questions on twin flame. I don't believe that. Okay. I'll believe it only if it comes with some money, baby. I don't believe it for free. Okay. A billionaire or a millionaire, multimillionaire is my twin flame. No dust. There you go. I believe if they got money, sure, why not? I'm not believing it if they broke though, because there ain't no way. I'll pretend to believe it if it got some money on it. Said what? If anybody comes to you talking about you're my twin flame, but they ain't got no money, that's a lie. Oh, I'm sorry, my twin flame would be super rich, so you're not it. You're lying. You might as well just go ahead and add some story to it. Like, oh no, my twin flame is rich. Uh-huh. How do you know? Because I had a tarot reading. Just go ahead and keep adding stuff to it. My twin flame is a billionaire. How do you know? Because a psychic told me. Go ahead and keep adding stuff to it, man. Sure. What? Exactly. Get his money. He said, what? This guy had so much cash, it wasn't his mortgage either. Okay. Where can I find a millionaire on the rich side of town? Mm-hmm. You said it's how guys use spiritual women? Girl, yeah. Dusties. If you claim, this is why y'all need to shut up sometimes, because some of y'all be like, oh, my aura, my spirituality. Dusties will clock that and start texting you at 11:10 and then hit sending it when it says 11:11. Trying to be your twin flame soulmate. They're gonna research all the astrological signs and all this kind of stupid stuff. They're gonna try to get y'all's spiritual women money because y'all are dumb enough to fall for the okie doke. If they ain't got no money, spiritual or not, ladies, dust. Period. Okay. Some of y'all be falling for that okey doke. Girl, no. Give me some money. That's how I know we twin flames when you rich. That's the only sign. That's the only sign a man is for you, is if he giving you some money and a lot of it. Okay. There ain't no other signs. All the other signs, ignore them. Uh-oh, Russell in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Russell Hartley. Send later texts. Yeah, don't be texting them back right away. Hey, Russell. Okay, so yes, I was talking to these ladies about how these dudes will be like spiritually trying to pretend that they're somebody's twin flame. Only if they got some money and they're giving it to you. That's twin flame energy right there. Yes. Okay, so you want to find your true twin flame? Do this. Look in the mirror. There she. Then you pull out this perfume. It says Love Potion number 7. Then you spray this on yourself. And you smell good too. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So here's your true twin flame. You, yourself. You said Dusty alert. Who in here Dusty? Uh-oh, Russell again? The scheduled text for 11/11. Ha ha ha, girl. Oh, hold on, sorry. One on a roster, would you freestyle with Valentine's Day around the corner? What age range for 32? I'm saying in their 50s. Thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said the scheduled text for 111. 111. Yeah. A few of those. People try to text me at 111. I'm like, okay. Rolls eyes. Thank you, Russell. Y'all go follow Russell Hartley. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, he be going live on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. You said the real man just got off work. Well, Russell gives Shira money, dust all shut up. Oh, shoot. Russell done shut the dusties up. Oh, my gosh. Where did they go? What? You didn't come in here and talk about hair and makeup? My gosh. It's a real man. Coming here to give money and say hello. That's right. All these other dudes in here, they're trying to talk to women by insulting them. I don't think that's a good look for them. We were the dust. Yeah. Do not fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for it. If y'all are on TikTok, y'all can sell this perfume on TikTok too and make you some money too. So if you don't know what to do with yourself, you like my perfume and you bought it. You already bought my perfume. Get on TikTok and sell it. You can get you a little commission. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just click the little buttons, add it to your live, go live, or make a video and feature it in your live. The little shopping cart thingy, and you can make money too every time you sell one. Okay? If y'all just want a little extra income, and if y'all don't know how to do all of that, if y'all don't know how to sell on TikTok or nothing, Russell teaches how to sell on TikTok. I think he has like a free webinar or something that y'all can sign up for on his Instagram or TikTok. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What would it take for a man to be worthy of marriage? For you, that's up to you. It's going to take money. Over here, you got to be able to be a provider. You got to be a provider and you got to be a decent human being. Okay. You ain't got to be perfect because there ain't no such thing as perfect. Okay. But you got to be a provider and a decent human being. That's about it. And you can't be after no turkeys. You can't be rolling around on the mattress with animals. You can't be a super freak. Okay. All right. So, yeah, you got to be mentally aware of what's right and wrong morally. Ain't nobody gonna be perfect though. Uh-oh, thank you, Russell, again. Get money first. I know that's right. Russell said get money first. Yes. They must have the money first. Anything else will fall in place, maybe. You what? Get your money up, ladies. You hate when they do this, embarrassing us. Who's embarrassing y'all? You said what? They asked if Russell has a grandpa. They're trying to get your grandpa, Russell. I don't know about that. What? The elder Russell. How have you ever had low self-esteem? No, I always walked in main character energy. Okay. Even when I was looking like who did it and why in the 3rd grade, I still walked in character energy. Okay. Like I used to have like these short bangs that were way too short, and it would be like humid outside. And as soon as I walk outside, they would just go poof. So I had little fro bangs. My hair was curly. All I could do was put it in a ponytail. I wore glasses. You know, it was the 80s, so my clothes was looking crazy. But I still walked in a place like I owned it still. I didn't care. I don't know why. Maybe the aliens gave me some sprinkle and said, "You that girl." I don't know. But I've always had high self-esteem. You what? I was low in confidence after being left by a selfish man. He played games. Sometimes I had urge to angry text him, but I feel bad for showing all of my cards to him when I was hurt. Okay, sprinkle. That's because you're not the main character of your life. Okay. He was your everything. He determined how you valued yourself. He determined how you felt about yourself. He determined your confidence and all of those. You gave him too much power. Okay. The best thing to do is become a main character, take your power back, and live for yourself, and to put yourself as a priority. Okay. Because can't no one take it from you, and can't nobody give it to you unless people can give you high self-esteem by speaking positive words to you, but you got to speak positive words to yourself every day. Okay. Me, I always walked around like I was all that. I don't know why. I got compliments too much. I guess when I was a little kid, and it just all went to my head. I don't know. It just doesn't bother. Like no one can tear down the self-esteem that you just automatically feel because you don't put anyone else in that category of being higher than you. I had a goddess mentality from childhood. I don't know why. I just did. I always felt like I was better than everybody else, but I wasn't going around telling them. I just felt it, and I walked and talked and acted like it. So, superiority complex, I guess. Got to have it. So, if you want to build your self-esteem, you got to have a superiority complex. You don't got to tell people. You don't have to voice it. You just have to walk and talk and act like it. That's it. And you gotta walk, talk, dress, and act like it. That's how you get it. How much is too much alimony? Girl, I don't know. How much he got? You said Pisces energy helps. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just know it's just something you're born with. And if you're not born with it, it's something you reinforce by telling yourself stuff every day. By faking it until you making it. Like get up every day and do what you gotta do. What would a main character wear today? Let me get that out the closet real quick. So, how would a main character do their eyebrows? Perhaps a villain? Am I feeling villainous today? Well, then let me get this arching. You know what I'm saying? Main character energy. Okay. Let me put on this black turtleneck today. Maybe I don't want to look like Steve Jobs. So let me throw a necklace on with it. You know what I'm saying? Main character energy, just dress, walk, talk, and act like the main character, and don't apologize for it. Be unapologetic for it. Even if people tell you you're too much or do this, do that. Oh, well, I don't care. You ain't paying no bills. Goodbye. Sure, men think that they're the prize because they control when marriage happens. No, they don't. Because they're the one asking you. See, y'all be thinking backwards. If you want to get married today, all you got to go do is find somebody who need a green card. Okay? If you want to get married today, all you got to do is find someone that you look 20 times better than. And when a man proposes marriage to you, gets down on one knee, open a little ring box and say, will you marry me? You are in control because you either accept it or you don't. Now, if you pick Misha chasing a man for commitment and chasing marriage and be like, when are you going to marry me? When are you going to marry me? Then he's in control. But until then, until you close your mouth and let him chase and let him beg for commitment, you're in control. Okay? Because y'all be doing everything backwards. Let me tell y'all why. Because y'all follow patriarchal society. Y'all have been taught that if you're not married by a certain age, if you're not married, then you're this, you're that. Okay, well, you're choosing the wrong targets and the wrong age range. Or you try to force men to marry you, okay? Or you try to wait on a man to be ready for marriage. You dating a 20-something-year-old, you're going to be dating 20 more years. You're dating a 30-something-year-old, he's not going to try to propose until his stuff stopped working too good, okay? Until all his other friends are settling down and getting married and having babies. Now he's figuring out he got to do the same thing. He's not getting married till he's good and ready, not because you want him to. And if he does get married because you want him to and he doesn't want to lose you, he's going to be out there acting like he ain't married. So it's better to make them chase you and marry someone that actually likes you times 10. If they like you times 10, they're going to ask you and you're in control of it. Okay? They're going to mention it to you and you'll be in control of it. Don't chase these men down for marriage. If you got to chase a man down for marriage and give them ultimatums, they're going to act like they're single in a couple of months after the wedding date. Okay? Don't do it. There's too many men out there that are married and sitting in the bar acting single. Y'all already know it. You go test it out tonight. Go to any bar, and about 4 out of the 5 guys that are going to hit on you are going to be married. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say your stuff hasn't stopped working? Well, good for you. Yeah, that's nice. So you ain't ready for marriage yet because your stuff ain't stopped working. That's wonderful. And let me give y'all some other tips and hints and clues. If you are married to a man who's good in bed and has something to work with down there, he's more likely to cheat too. Why? Because he wants to share the news with everybody who will partake. Okay? You've accepted that people can do everything right and still suffer no payoff or meaning in your framework. How do you live day to day without pretending things matter more than they do? Because I'm about my money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. People in business don't sit around worried about that. They invest in what makes money. They don't invest and think about things that don't make money. Okay. That's a waste of time, baby. Think about what's getting you some money and you won't waste your time. You won't feel sad because all your thoughts are going to be what's beneficial to me? What's going to pay off? Am I going to be silly wasting my time thinking about this? There are no perfect people in the world. Why should the person that chose to marry you or you chose to marry be the exception to the rule? I'm not going to base my life on silly expectations. I'm getting this money. You understand? When it comes to everything in the world, y'all do the research, y'all look at the numbers, y'all go by what's beneficial for you, y'all go by what's best financially. But when it comes to relationships, y'all throw everything out the window and do the stupidest crap. That's where y'all end up with y'all at. Treat everything as if it's financial and you will win if you're smart. Okay, you don't always have to keep an eye on everything. You could just, you can do what you got to do, but make sure you're thinking finance, not romance. and you will win. These women in the chat are invisible to Russell. What? Some of them are on his website, lives and TikToks and stuff. I'm sure he knows some of them. We got the same type of audience. Why y'all worried about Russell? Hold on, somebody texted me. What? You watch Russell on Facebook? Oh, he got a Facebook. Yeah, that's right. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. He got everything. I try to repost on Facebook too. Like, I think my Instagrams repost there sometimes and TikToks. So he's still here complaining. That's what Dusties do. They complain. They do anything but go get some money. What do you expect of them? They're in their feminine, living their best princess feminine life with no money in their account. One chick away from being gay for pay. Wonderful. All right. How to make him to propose if he's already providing? You don't make a man propose. Oh, y'all get me with these questions. You act like you don't even want a commitment, but just want his money. The more money he invests, the more likely he will propose or commit to you in the future without you having to beg him. You know, just get his money. If you take his money more seriously than you take him, let me tell you something. He's going to seek commitment from you. A man likes to chase, not to be chased. Only Dusties like to be chased. Only men that want to be in their feminine energy like to be chased. Stop chasing these men. Stop waiting for proposals and date around. Have more than one. Let him provide. You're still single until you're married, right? So you're still able to date. You're still able to keep your options open. You don't have a ring. You don't have a date, a wedding date. All you got is his money. So take it. Some men don't want to be married. Not at that time. You might be ready for marriage. He might be providing for you, but he might be 10 years away from wanting to be married. And you might not have that long if you're trying to procreate and have kids. So you're going to need to date somebody that's ready for marriage, probably older, and a provider. All right, y'all be trying to rush to the altar. And these men don't even want to think about marriage for 10 more years from when y'all start thinking about marriage, ladies. Okay. So let's say you're 25 or 30 and your man is 30. You're thinking about marriage, he probably not. So you need to date older, and you need to stop trying to pressure these young men who are not financially ready for a marriage. He might be financially ready, but is he mentally ready? And why are you marrying him? Are you marrying him for fidelity? For him to be a perfect person? Because he is going to mess up. And what you going to do then? And when he tells you, I wasn't ready to get married, you're the one that was bugging me about it. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So just get their money, date other guys. And if you find someone, possibly older, that's ready for marriage, entertain him more until you get the proposal. Because some of y'all be trying to beg these 20s and 30-year-olds to get on one knee, and they ain't even ready. Their bank account ain't even ready either. You're still trying to go and live their lives. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you never seen a rich man complain about spending money on women. Of course not. You only see broke men doing that. Okay. You said, but most older men are married. Some are divorced as well. Some got grown kids. Some are widowers. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get in where you fit in, man. Okay. These guys out here, some of them are divorced, widowed, whatever. It's tough, but we have to put the world back into its natural order. Thanks for speaking up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, the natural order means men provide. Otherwise, they are useless to women. All right. It's just because, like, okay, it's not, people have to put it in a harsh way, because when people talk nice, people don't listen. Women have been saying it for years in a nice way. Years and years in a nice way. Why don't men communicate better? Why does the man want to provide for his family? Why does he waste money on silly things? Well, women have been saying stuff so nice, being doormats for so long. Nobody listened to that. You know what men respond to? When they can't get nothing for free no more. When nobody want to cook and clean and be their maid for them no more. They respond to that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forgot what. I gotta text my daughter. Actually, let me pause and go get some water. Since I'll be on here for. Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. So I have something exciting for you guys. This is, can you guess? Roses from Rose Forever. They send you beautiful preserved roses. Look at this. And these last for up to a whole year without any withering. And so these are perfect for decor, display, gifts, whatever. They come in different boxes. They have black velvet. They have pink velvet. They also have glass, like plexiglass, I think it's like. And then they have these beautiful white marbled boxes as well. Else they have little vase arrangements as well. So definitely check out Rose Forever and use my code SPRINKLE to save $20 on your order. These are perfect gifts for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, just for your bestie, for yourself, for your man to buy you. Stick this on your wish list. And you can have beautiful roses every day. These last for a long time. I have a bunch of these and they are still holding up beautifully. I just got this one the other day and they come in the mail. So you don't even have to be there to receive them. They will come in a box and they come in your mail. They deliver them to your doorstep. You don't have to sign for them. They're just a beautiful box. And when you open them up, you have beautiful preserved roses and they have so many colors. They have all the colors you could think of. Okay. Of course, I got pink. I also have some white roses as well to match my bedroom, but these are really pretty as well. So I like to have pink, white. I have red. I have so many colors. So I just keep them around my house as decor. And it's always, yes, y'all get y'all some roses. Forever Rose Forever, code SPRINKLE. Save you $20. Perfect for Valentine's Day, a gift for yourself. Put it on your wish list for your sugar daddy. I got my water. Yes, I was allergic to them dusty pink Mishas. And them dusty dusts. Was there pink Mishas in here? Or was there just dusties? Either way, I was allergic. I had to go get some water. My throat started. Thank y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? Mm-hmm. You said I'm old and men don't need me. A man shouldn't need a woman. They should want a woman. They shouldn't need a woman. If you need a woman, you're broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. So here are those roses that were on that video. This is how they look still. Look at that. Perfect condition. These last for a long time and they're real roses. They're preserved. Perfect gift. They have big ones too. In heart-shaped boxes, acrylic boxes, black velvet boxes. I have like a bunch of them. Yeah, if any man says he needs a woman, I'm out. Goodbye. I don't want you to need me. I want you to want me, not need me. You said need, I know you dusty. Because you obviously need some help. I need help paying half the bills. I need help paying all the bills. You need help from a woman. You want a woman that's going to help you. You don't want a woman because you want a woman that can afford one. Okay? Because you're literally, like, most of these dusties in here is one paycheck away from being gay anyway. You might need a man soon. Twinkle. What they call it, trade. You might be trade soon. Goodbye. I wasn't talking to you, ma'am. Is that what you said? I thought I was talking to somebody else. You said what? Women are the ultimate self-sabotagers. Yeah, girl. Just get your money and don't worry about these men. Get their money. If they're nice and they're decent, added bonus. Okay, you should find out because it's an added bonus. Think about it. Think about this. Always treat your relationships like you treat business. If you get into a good business relationship with someone and they're beneficial to you and can get you some money and can do this, added bonus. And if they're a decent person to work with and they're nice and they're funny and they're friendly, added bonus. But you're not there just for the personality and the friendship. You're there for business first. Business first, babe. All right. Start treating relationships as that because that's what's going to matter anyway. People will go through their little honeymoon phase. Blah, 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 blah. When somebody ends up not being perfect, all you got left is that money. Okay. And if you don't have that money, you ain't got nothing left but looking foolish. So you might as well make sure he got that money first and conduct your life as a business. Okay. Not as an over emotional pygmy. Conduct it as a businesswoman. And that's how you win. Okay. You said just like these sad women are your business. Dusty. You think anybody here respects you? You think anybody here will listen to you? Do you think your opinion matters to any of these women? You're broke. Your opinion matters to 0 people. Goodbye. Okay. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The best way to be heard as a man is to put the money on it. Put the money behind your voice. If you ain't got no money, nobody hears you. Mm-hmm. What? Your boyfriend of a year ignored me on my birthday. Okay, then I wouldn't claim him no more, baby. Does he pay bills? How old is he? Don't claim him no more. Just rotate him to the end of your roster. Have the re-entry fee and the belated birthday fee. Buy you nothing, he don't pay to get back in. He stays at the bottom of the roster and you no longer entertain him until he gives you that money or the gift that he's supposed to have given you or whatever. You rotate him to the end of the roster, start dating other people, and move on. Okay? Because if a man doesn't give you, ignore you on your birthday, and when a man ignores you on your birthday, he's telling you he don't like you. He's telling you, I don't like her. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, sprinkle, sprinkle. You met a rich married CEO, sugar daddy, take you on trips, spend as girlfriend, became clingy, demanding, and was not giving gifts, especially ASAP or separate hotels. When asked, I blocked. Okay, at least you got some money out of it, man. I don't know. I couldn't really understand everything you wrote, but I'm glad you got some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Thank you. What if he ignored you on his birthday, but not yours, just his? Honestly, I'm not claiming any man that's ignoring me on any days and not giving me no money. I'm not claiming them, period. They're just what they are. Whatever they do for me, that's what they're listed as in the phone. Okay, so if he just pays bills, that's bill paying ball. If that's your boyfriend and he ignores you and you don't get no gifts and that's dude on a roster. Whatever he can do for you. Okay. What does he do for you? Does he pay a bill? Does he pump gas? Does he lease gas money? That's what he's going at as the contact under phone numbers. Only put them down for what they do for you. Okay. If they ignore you on your birthday, they're no longer boyfriend. They're at the end of the roster. They got to work their way back up. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle, start dating somebody else. They got to work their way up, especially if they're not paying no bills. I don't even know why y'all claiming these dudes. If they're paying bills and they ignored you on your birthday, go out and have fun with somebody else. When they come back, re-entry fee, unblock fee, whatever. Okay. That's why you need a backup roster, because you should have had 3 dates on your birthday from 3 different guys. Okay. You're not even married. And that man is choosing to ignore you on your birthday. He's trying to teach you a lesson, show you you ain't nothing to him. You should have had 2 other ones lined up, 2 dates, 2 birthday gifts. And if he wants to come back into the picture, he better get you a better one. Okay. When you date with a roster, you don't wait on nobody. You already got gifts coming from other people. Okay. It's not a big deal. It's like, okay, well, I thought he was going to come through. Guess he didn't. Guess he gets on the unblock fee list and the re-entry fee list. That's what you put him on. If you want to come back, you got to pay. You say he pays his mom bills and you live with them. You're trying to move out. Okay. Move out, man. I'm not living with nobody and their mom. That's crazy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Advice for 21-year-old who's dating attractive men for nice dates. Okay, make sure you never reach in your wallet. And don't roll around for nice dates on the mattress. Okay. 3 free meals do not equal a roll on the mattress. Understand that. Okay. 3 free meals does not equal rolling around on the mattress. Never reach in your purse or on a date with a man. There you go. If he don't even get you anything for your birthday, that should tell you everything you need to know. Move on. Exactly, girl. If somebody did that to me, they don't claim them no more. Okay, start dating, girl. Thank you. He trapped you with a baby and at a younger age. Okay, well, I'm sorry about that, man. Yeah, that's why you don't roll around with dust. Well, you got to do what you got to do. Next time you select a man, make sure he's got money from the start. Okay, a lot of money. And don't live with his mama. You said your roster always has 4 regulars that start off as lunch dates, and then they get kicked off and replaced until I find HB material, husband material. Also, keep around 1 to 3 orbiters, and dusties are welcome to fix stuff too. Girl, you silly. You got some dusties on your roster? Okay. There's a video out of a woman who never got birthday gifts or dinner for 10 years. I know, I saw that, girl. I feel bad for her. I was like, girl, don't you know this man hates you? That man hate her. And he keep telling her every birthday, but she don't listen. She need to put herself first, get a glow up, and leave that dust. All right. After 10 years on every year, you don't get nothing. That should tell you. Not your man. That's just somebody that's probably living off your back. They have Google numbers now. You can just get a fake Google number, girl. Like, Download, there's like an app you can download that will just give you a fake number and it just calls your app and you just answer it. They have app phone numbers now. You ain't got to give your number. What? What? How to work on lust and not get caught up with a dusty. Okay, girl. You all, every time before you roll around on the mattress with a man, imagine yourself in 5 years from now with this man or that's his baby mama. It ain't gonna work. Don't even down there. You always need to look 5 years ahead when you deal with people. Where they gonna be in 5 years based on what their habits are today. And you won't deal with half these dusties, not even 99% of these dusties anymore. You know what? If you one might, if they're dusty and broke, but they're enrolled in like Ivy League or something like that, and they like you times 10, and you know that you're the type of woman that can date a rich man now instead of having to wait for somebody to get rich, that might work. But still, these dusties, they're never going to change unless they change for themselves. Okay. Don't depend on no dust. Don't roll around with no dust, man. Nothing good comes from rolling around with no dust. Okay? It's all mostly regret. He said, this is not a Christian channel. What gave it away, man? What gave it away? Okay. Uh-huh. I'll tell you one thing about this channel. It's giving you more truth. It's giving you more insight. And you're probably safer here than in a church. All right. All right. All right. Anyway, I got some holy water for y'all. I got some sprinkle for y'all. Y'all need to get this. This exercises them dust demons. It smells so expensive. They know they can't afford you. They're just like, well, that don't smell like Bath and Body Works or them roll-on oils from the beauty supply. Let me walk the other way. No, that's that love potion number 7. Okay, that's that expensive stuff. Sprinkle. Y'all need to get y'all a bottle. Okay, that's not that roll-on oil from the beauty supply, and that ain't no Bath and Body Works. Thank you, Siren. Sprinkle. Y'all put it in the cart. Y'all get it. But hi, Miss Shearer. You're looking stunning as always. Any bag brands you recommend for going out to happy hour, girl? I'm not worried about I'm not worried about bag brands. They're gonna buy you a bag. No matter what bag you go out with, they're supposed to be able to upgrade it. Don't take that not super expensive because you want them to be able to think, oh, a woman I can upgrade. Keep your bag, your nice bags for your girls and brunch and stuff like that. Carry the mediocre bags out when you're freestyling and go to happy hour. So men can always think that they can upgrade you. Okay. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle. So carry something mediocre when you're out freestyling or out at happy hour. Carry the nice bags with you with your girls, okay? Or by yourself and you're not freestyling. Because if a man sees that you got a $25,000 purse, he's not going to approach you unless he's trying to steal it. He can't impress you. You already got everything. Is you over there with something like, mediocre? He's like, oh, let me upgrade you to some Chanel. Let me upgrade you to some, Dior or something. He's not gonna. He's gonna feel like he can do something, But if you already got the top of the line, what he gonna do? Nothing. He can't. He can't impress you. He's already intimidated. He already thinks somebody else bought it for you. You got another sugar daddy somewhere. or you make more money than him. You just downgrade the purses when you go freestyle. Or wear that stuff out with your girls. Or when you're by yourself and not trying to, worry about no man paying the bills. Okay. Should you wear one thing repeatedly if you want him to get you a new one? What are you talking about? Like an outfit or clothing? Mm. If you keep wearing the same thing, why do you need to buy you a new one? Wear something you don't like. All right? That's dumb. You don't wear something that you like, you wear something he don't like. So, or he has to take you shopping. You're like, well, take me shopping then. You wear something you don't like. Okay. No, he keeps complaining about her. If he says, oh, I don't like that outfit. I said, well, then come take me shopping. What? That's what you do? You wear things that they don't like and they use things that look worn out. Okay, good. Then they'll go take you shopping. And when it's cold, don't wear a coat and they'll take you by a coat. Just layer up. They don't know what you got on under them sweaters and shirts. Just layer up and act like you're freezing. I don't have a coat. Buy me some clothes. I did that a couple times when I was younger. Pretend like I didn't have no coat. I got some jackets. All right. Like, oh no, let's go buy you a coat. Mm-hmm. What? Aunt Ethel died yesterday and he gave you $5,000 to make you feel better. Oh, that's so nice. Rest in peace, Aunt Ethel. Girl, what you gonna buy? You saving it? Starting a business? What you doing with that money, girl? Oh, never mind. You're right. It's for Aunt Ethel. To feel better. Okay. Well, I'm sorry about your aunt, baby. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She'll come back alive in like 2 months from now. You could use her with another dude on the roster. She always resurrected. Of course. Mhm. That's right. So be the main character, not him. He's not the main character of your life. You and Aunt Ethel are the main characters. Make sure he know about her so he can give you some money. How do you learn eyeshadow? Makeup tutorials? Okay. Tell me a story about when I was impressed by being your own main character. Let me see. Main character. What I had, I'll tell this story too many times. I need a new story, but this is the time that it's most memorable. It was an outfit choice, actually, and like every eye turned to be on me. Okay, it was an outfit choice. Every eye turned to be on me. I was walking into this restaurant bar, and I walked in. I had on this really nice outfit, and everybody turned to look at me like I was some type of movie star. Right? I walk up to the bar, and I could see a lot of the Pick Misha women getting mad and jealous, and all the men like oogling, and they were like, "Oh, can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink?" And a lot of the girls that were sitting there probably pursuing these men got mad because these men just like totally started ignoring them and started talking to me and like two of them at the same time. I go, let me buy you a drink. Let me buy you a drink too. And the girls was like, who does she think she is? I feel like a main character then. I feel like a main character all the time, but that was like very interesting because of how men are. And some of them up there with their girlfriend, breaking their neck still. You know what I'm saying? So I know when you look good, people notice and people treat you accordingly. So main character energy has to look good too. It's not, I didn't even say a word. I didn't have to say nothing. Just your outfit and your appearance and how you carry yourself communicate before you do. You keep attracting men who have girlfriends. Why? Because most men are cheaters. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. If you had a man, he'd be out in the bar attracting other women, and they would say the same thing. You know why? Because most men cheat. I'm not saying that anything is wrong with you, but most men are cheaters. So it's not very rare to run into men who have girlfriends or wives who are trying to date you. It's not rare at all. Ask anybody in this chat. It's not rare. Okay. In fact, it's more rare that a single man will walk up to you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's more rare that a single man will walk up to you than it is a married or a taken man who has a girlfriend. So, what are you thinking? What are you doing? Stop playing fair in an unfair world. Get his money, girl. Who cares? He gonna cheat on her with somebody. You might as well get his money, get his free drinks, let him pay for your tab. You can give him a fake number. You don't have to deal with him if you don't want to, but let him pay that tab. Let him buy you some drinks. Let him allow you to save money if he's going to be cheating on his girlfriend. At least get his pockets. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said married have this confidence. Yeah, they already got something at home cooking and cleaning. Now they go out and do what they really want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't when you see a married man out in the bar, he's got whatever at home locked down. You understand? She's not a problem. She's probably his piece. Thank you, Romina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She probably paying half them bills. He could save his little money. She gonna have dinner cooked when he get home. Them clothes are folded and smell like laundry detergent and stuff. So he ain't got to worry about home. His wife ain't out and about in her little cute outfit at a bar. She's at home waiting on him. She's not doing what he's doing, so he don't have to worry about her. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, when I used to hang out when I was young, I used to hear men in the bars talking about, "Oh, my wife at home cooking. I can't wait to go home and eat," and be up in other women's face all night buying drinks, rubbing on them, dancing on them, then get home to like 9 o'clock to their wife's meal that's probably cold. Be right, yeah, my wife can cook. I'm going home to eat. Mm-hmm. And they be giving out their numbers and everything. Mm-mm-mm. Getting women's numbers left and right. A lot of times men find that as sport. That's why they continue to do it as sport. They've been doing it so long. By the time they get married, they miss the sport as well. That's why you date guys on dating apps. They also like the sport of the dating app. That's why they never get off the dating app. It's a sport. So, mm-hmm. Spring, spring. Mm-hmm. When was the last time I went out? Like out, or like just to a bar? I went when I went to karaoke. Probably a couple of weeks ago. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said it's fake for them? Mm-hmm. I don't really go out unless I'm invited somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll go to a karaoke place, or if someone invites me out, I'm going. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't hang out just to hang out. I'm old now, girl. That's back in the younger day. I used to be out all the time. Have fun. But now, you know, I'm older, reserved. I don't really need to really be out there unless there's something going on that I'm invited to, or that's, you know, for fun. How can I look like the main character without trying? You got to try. There is no without trying. How do you not try? If you don't try, then you ain't gonna succeed. Okay. What? If you don't try to stand out like a main character, or if you don't have main character energy, it's not even about looks, it's about energy. Like if you just look good and you're surrounded by other women that look good, people are going to be able to tell the difference between main character energy, insecure energy, you know, desperate energy. You know, you have to have that main character. People will be able to tell it. If you look the exact same as 3 women, but you have the character energy, the other woman has the desperate energy, and the other one has the insecure energy, people are going to automatically be drawn to you first. Even if y'all are triplets, you got to have the main character energy. That's what pulls them in. That's what they're interested in the most. How to lie and receive money from ex-boyfriend for Valentine's Day. How to lie and receive money from an ex-boyfriend. I don't want money from an ex-boyfriend if you're not just giving it freely. I'm not going to try to backtrack and figure out how to get it from him. You can lie and say something about Aunt Ethel, of course, or that you need something. If he still likes you like that, he'll just give it to you. But why does it have to be on Valentine's Day? Isn't that a little bit suspicious? Like, why not get it before Valentine's Day so it's not suspicious and looks desperate? It looks like you haven't moved on and you need to move on. You know, get it way before Valentine's Day, and that way it won't be suspicious and look desperate. All right, just tell Aunt Ethel, you know, need some help, and you whatever. I don't know, whatever you make up about Aunt Ethel, get his money before Valentine's Day. You don't need something from an ex on Valentine's Day. It's too suspicious. People will see straight through that, especially him. It's like, why do you want a gift on Valentine's Day? You know, get it now, not Valentine's Day. What? Should you lie and say you want to see him and it's for lingerie? I'm not reaching back out to no ex. I don't know. This is pick me your energy. Can't do it. Do you think it's possible to find a provider as a woman who wants to stay child free? Yeah, if you get an old one that already have kids, sprinkle. Go get you an old man that already got grown kids and don't want no more. That's what you got to do. Okay, so you need somebody like 55 and up. They already got grown kids, most of them. Right? You need somebody like in their 50s. They already got kids. They don't want no kids. They're ready to go travel. They're ready to hang it up. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Go get you an older man that already has grown kids. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or kids that are almost grown. You don't got to be nobody mama girl. Sprinkle. But if you're a woman and you want a young man who you want to marry and be okay with them not having kids, go find somebody that can't have no kids. Go find somebody that's infertile, you know, or that doesn't want children. But that's going to be harder. You better just go get somebody who already had kids, been there and done that, and not going to yearn for it. Where to meet men as a single parent of one on the rich side of town. Sprinkle. During the daytime. Rich side of town. That's where you meet all men that's going to have some money, baby. Wherever you do, run your errands over there. Join a gym over there. Go grocery shopping over there. Get your nails done over there. Go to the spa over there. Make rich friends. They'll introduce you to rich men. Just stay on the rich side of town. Whenever you need to run your errands or shop or do anything, make sure you're dilly-dallying over there. Go to lunch over there. You know, go to happy hour over there, whatever. Join the gym over there. Like I said, you got to go where the money is. It doesn't matter if you're a single mom. You're not going to lead with that. You're not going to tell them, okay? You're going to date or you're going to freestyle. You're going to hang out And not all your business is other people's business. You know what I'm saying? So we don't tell people, oh, I'm a single mother. They don't know that until they're ready to be a provider. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know that until it's safe for them to know that, until it's safe because they put you as a priority. They're not dating you for your child. They're not dating you to get some type of advantage over a single mother. They're dating you because they actually like you as an individual person. Then later on, just like y'all find out half y'all's men are married with kids, later on, then you tell them, okay? When you think that there's something that can develop, long term, then you tell them. Because you don't tell them right away. They don't know. Yeah, you never tell people that you have kids because in this day and age, that's too dangerous. People need to date you for you, not for your status as a mother or of kids, right? Oh well, I gotta go in a few minutes. Yeah, what is it? Somebody sent me something. Hold on, what is this? The heck? Who sent me this? Why does she always send me these? I don't know why she sends me these. I never. I'm gonna tell her. I can't open it. Oh, that's him. Oh my gosh. I thought this was okay. Oopsies. What are we having for dinner? What you want from DoorDash? I was thinking about Thai food. Okay. I think Thai sounds good for change. Would you like Thai food? What? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go. I'll go in 5 minutes if y'all have any lingering questions. But yeah, this is not my normal time that I go live, so that's why I've been in and out and busy. Um, sorry, y'all. But I do try to go live sometimes in the evening for the people that can't make the morning lives or the afternoon lives. So I do try to go live sometimes in the evenings for y'all. So sprinkle. Would you change your name? Yeah, I'll change my name if I don't want to be associated with that name. Of course. A lot of people change their name for a fresh start. So change your name if that's what you need to do. Yeah. Okay. What? I'll see y'all later, though. Thank y'all, everybody. I appreciate you guys. And remember, get love potion number 7, my perfume. Put that in your cart. Stay dust free. This is by Dust Free Limited. Sprinkle. I'll see y'all later. Bye.